Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us tonight. 3 hours live from Los Angeles, and we've got an incredible show for you tonight, as we like to do on What's New Wednesday, although there's a lot of big markdowns. So we'll be seeing what's new, what's also really been discounted for you, and also some really special classic pieces like what I'm wearing. We've got bangles galore. We've either got your choice of either princess cut diamonds or round brilliant diamonds, whatever you are in the mood for. Or if you're like me, one is always never enough. You can always just stack up and get a couple different versions. So we've got all those bangles, but we also have some really special pieces in rings. We've got turquoise for you. It's actually our largest we've seen in some time. We're going to see a very large 13 karat plus in our Sleeping Beauty. We also do have, okay, there is a heart-shaped blue wing block D Tanzanite. It is our finest. It is our museum reserve. It is the only museum reserve heart shape we will see, and it is incredible. I'm talking 6 carats plus and beyond compare when it comes to its color. So get ready. If you are a heart shape lover, if you like blue wing black Ds, if you like any Tanzanite whatsoever, we've got the most stunning ring for you. So that is coming up in this show. Wait till you see the value we're going to put together with it. Plus we have pink zircon, and how about a really affordable pink morganite that's on the way. Looks for the world like a pink diamond, but is much more affordable than that. We even have Russian demantoid. We even have a Namibian demantoid. If you want to see our largest demantoid we have all together, it's Namibian, it's gorgeous, and it's a trillion. So all that happening. Plus there is a yellow diamond that is certified. We've got a it's a VS stone. We like our VS stones, but a lot of times we'll see one that does not have that GIA cert to go with it. Tonight's does, and it's over 2 carats in size. So most of what I've had of late in 2 carat sizes in yellows have not been GIA certified. So tonight is the night we get you one that is. So that's coming up, as well as all these brand new one-of-a-kinds. They're going to fly. Our most affordable cat's eye indicolite is here. A really special opal. It is a huge size, great color, and a teeny tiny price. Those aren't supposed to go together, but they are. Plus we have 3 wheels to get to. That's going to be really affordable. Then we'll have some medium, mid-size kind of museum pieces for you, and also some really high-end museum pieces as well. So a lot to get to tonight. Mostly one-of-a-kinds as per usual. So if you have a favorite that's on the wheel, the best thing you can possibly do is dial in early. That is the smartest thing you can do. Be there before I even get that final low price, because the pieces are going to fly, promise you that. So it's going to be stunning. And we even have, we had a really big cocktail ring with rubies the other day. It was about 7 carats in Burma ruby. I actually have a matching pendant. So if you happen to be loving that style, or maybe you're the lucky caller that picked it up, we've got the matching set for you. So that's all happening, plus some more diamond slice earrings. But all that, plus your requests, if you have any, we're always happy to get to those. So let us know as we kick off the latter part of our week, which is leading into our big holiday week. So glad you're here tonight. Let's get started with a really cool one-of-a-kind ring that I think you're going to enjoy. And it's our first seeing this style. Usually when we've seen these bypass designs, typically they are the bracelet cuts, but this time around we're actually elevating it a little bit more, and we're showing you item number 281, which is a cabochon combination. So little combo de cabs, and it's a really special because that is a rubellite on the upper half. I can't help but remember this one particular time we had these gigantic cabochon rubellite earrings. They were heart shapes. It's taken me back here. And everybody loved them. And it was one of those things that they were really pricey because they were so unusual, and they were these huge cabochons, and everybody wanted more of that look. Well, this is that look, but in a ring that's a bypass with a rubellite that's going to have one size to it. Actually, we're going to combine it all together. It's actually 18 karat yellow gold too. So you get a higher purity gold color first, but then you get 334 combined in your pear shape. That's going to be your cabochon purple spinel of all things. Has a very Tanzanite look in its color, but that's going to be spinel, and then the rubellite, and all together that's 334. So you've got 334 in your cabochons. 2 really important stones here, yellow gold only. It's got this rope texture all the way around. This, of course, being that slightly adjustable as well, because you can see that it actually doesn't actually meet up in the middle as far as soldering. So it's actually going to be like a cuff ring in a way, where you have a little bit of expandability and a little bit of cinchability. I don't know if either of those are words, but we're going to make them words because it gives you the freedom to really tailor it and custom make it to whatever size you need, even though it's going to be a size 6 right now. So I would recommend, just if you wear anywhere between like a 6 and a 7.5, you're good to go on this ring. So that's going to be the key. So it's really meant to fit even maybe different fingers of the hand on different days. Maybe if you always wish, like you have one ring, but you wish one day it would go on the middle finger instead of the ring finger, this is a ring that could do that. So 6 to 7, I would say, is best. 6 to 7.5 in that range. Obviously not an exact science here, but take a look at it on. We have one piece only, and of course in that 18 karat yellow gold as it is. Gonna fly. Do we have anybody that loves it already? I love this ring. The cabochons are also clean. That is not always something we see. You don't always get great clarity like that out of a cabochon, but you do here. And so again, pear shape, that is that purple spinel. Then you have the heart shape in the really cool rubellite tourmaline, and huge value if you'd like it. I love having this one here for less than $14.99 because those stones are really rare. They're exotics. They're not supposed to be affordable. We're going to make it affordable. Do you like it already? Under $1,000, not even $9.99 or $8.99. This is a huge value. And loving the fact that we have it here for less than even $777. This is going to fly. I wish I had a bunch of them. Wouldn't that be great? But we only have this one, so let's send it out for only $699 to start off our Wednesday, and loving this one. So $6.99, one caller, and then yell it out when you got it, because that is going to be a huge opportunity right there, and that will be special. So that's going to be $6.99. We'll give it 30 seconds, and then let's see. We've got a really cool. I want to get to the cat's eye indicolite early because that's so special. So we'll get to that one. It's a really cool. You know, we've had a couple of them, but they've been $6,000 and $7,000. So the one I have today is still around. Still very special, still in a great mounting, but it's not going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you've been waiting on one, get ready, it's coming. But we also have a great big Kunzite. So I see that we've got a couple people waiting on hold. So I'm not sure if our phones are fully, are they working? Are they ready? I don't know, but we've got one only, and it looks like people are trying to get through. So I will assume that one may be gone, but we are going to get a move on. Got a really special Kunzite. One of the hottest stones lately has been indeed Kunzite. So we're going to take a look at this really good stone, but we've got a nice markdown on it. It's going to be item number, this will be 190 actually. So call me. I don't think that one's gone yet, but we still can't get anyone through. So hopefully our phones are a-okay. And then let's take a look at this. This is that really stunning, bright as can be, saturated color we love. Get ready because it's a value as well. Everything we're going to bring you is, and I'm going to take that cabochon if it's still available. I love that double cabochon ring. That's just such a beautiful high-end style without the high-end price. But we do have a piece of 14 karat gold here where you're getting the Kunzite with a 611. So this is a good size stone, and it's somewhere between an oval and a cushion, really. It's going to have a little bit of each property. Obviously oval on the outside as far as the perimeter is concerned, but you can see it's got a really cool modified cutting to it, almost reminiscent of what you'd see in a cushion cutting inside. So it's really giving you that mix. Plus it's got 64 points in diamonds, and this is a huge value, and we'll test the phones right now because we still can't get anyone through. So you got almost 2/3 of a carat in diamonds. Really, really special look. The saturation is there. Don't forget to call us on that beautiful bypass design if you'd like it. Really special piece there. Should be gone. Really cool designer style. All of that luxury. Look at how big that is, but it's so easy to wear. It's a nice lightweight style too, so it's not complicated. But we have this Kunzite, which I know right now there's been a real big run on Kunzites here. We've had a lot of requests for you. Okay, I think the phones hopefully are working. Okay, so call us back in. They may have been a little wonky there for a minute. So if you wanted that bypass ring, or if you want the Kunzite, I'm going to have you call right now so we can make sure. I think we just have someone calling right now to help us out and do a little test 1 2 3, but we're good, right? So that's good. Jalen's like, thumbs up. That's good because we got the value. So we need to have a way to get you in today because this is the show you want to shop. Take a look at this ring. It's Kunzite that is not going to be expensive. I can tell you that. And it's not even $1777 like it used to be. Huge stone here with that 611 size. We're going to blow it out right now. See who's out there. And I'll make sure that we get everything at home. And that means a lot lesser price than what you could ever imagine on a 611. This is what it looks like from a distance. So you are getting that premier saturated color we love. It's got more purple than it does pink. You're seeing a lot of the blues come through as well. And it's not even $1,000. How? Why? 611, lots of diamond weight, almost 2/3 of a carat. Look at those bangles coming up, right? Are we loving the bangles? Just like that too, right? And I love stacking them away. We got rounds, we got princess cuts, you name it, we got it. But the Kunzite's got to go better than $9.99. We're going to take it a lot lower than that, first caller. And you can even change the gold if you want to, so no problem there. But that is all the saturation you look for. It's not even $899. This is a one only. You know the Kunzites have been hot lately. We can't keep them in stock. So make sure, because I know we have not had one of this size anywhere near this affordability level at all. And it's $888 to the very first caller. So that should be going very quickly as well. And I hope that you grab it. It is $888, and we're looking forward to that. So $888, and then the swirl of diamonds. Notice how there's two different setting styles. Did you see that? If we look at it from this perspective, the top half is a pave, and the bottom row is actually a bead set, larger diamonds. So you have a little mix in the way this is still classic overall with the halo that wraps around it, and then diamonds continuing down the sides, but a little bit different the way we approach it. So it's a really cool look. It's a designer style, and yet it's still keeping it classic for everybody, and yet it's $888. So we'll give that one 30 seconds. That should go too. So here we are with 18 karat gold with these incredible cabochon stones. That is only $6.99. 18 karat yellow gold, the heart shape, and that beautiful spinel. And then we've got, of course, this one at $888 only. So great slice earrings. We had some very similar pairs sell out. We've got some of those beautiful drops in those natural organic slices of diamonds coming up. Cat's eye and indicolite. We'll get to that next because we are not waiting on that rarity. And plus we even have a really good Imperial topaz tonight as well. So you can call us on that one. Let's get a move on with the cat's eye. 400 is the number on this one, and this is going to be flying out of here. We have not been able to keep them in stock, yet most of them have been closer to $6,000 and $7,000 for these really rare stones, and they are deserving of that because it is super rare. This is 400. We're going to take a look at some more 18 karat gold here for you, which is absolutely gorgeous that you did this high-end designer halo with the baguettes and the rounds alternating around, keeping the rounds going down the shoulders of the ring as well, which is really, really important. And then you have something special going on here with that cat's eye indicolite. Of course, a true blue tourmaline, one that is really rare in any way, shape, or form. But the fact that this has a phenomena with it is really taking it to the next level. We've had a couple. They're all super collectible. They have not been able to stick around. You understand why. And when they're thousands and thousands of dollars, this is naturally a request we've had is folks that love the stone, want a piece of that history and that rarity, but aren't looking to spend, you know, $7,000 or $6,000. This is the way to do it. You're still getting a big size. It's a 2 carat 59. A little bit tougher to even gauge when it's a cabochon cut, as chatoyant stones really have to be. You don't get that cat's eye phenomenal effect without it being a cabochon cut. Okay, that's the only way to see the chatoyancy. And so there you have your 259, but again, looks larger than that. Plus you're getting that beautiful diamond weight, which is the assortment of the baguettes and the rounds together, which is actually going to be 46 points in the diamond weight and all 18 karat gold. We really elevated this one. It is the most affordable one we've had by far. So whatever you do not want to wait at all. If you do, it's going to be missing out time. And then guess what happens? We don't have another one of its kind like it. So then it's back to the bigger stones where there is a much bigger price tag that just doesn't necessarily suit everybody's budget. So we're really happy to have this one for you. Take a look at it. It's in that fantastic white gold. That's how it stays on this one because it's designer mounting. And I think makes a lot of sense. I don't know if you'd want to do it any other way, even if you are typically a yellow gold lover. I think with the cat's eye and the colors that you're getting here and the chatoyancy that you have, I think your best bet is to leave it in the white gold. So that is a restriction there, but I think a good one, right? Because I think that's the way you'd want to choose it anyways. And then here we go with a really special look. I'm going to try it on. And also you get that almost like a triple chatoyancy there because you see there are the two lines that are distinctively different colors left and right, and then there's one right down the middle that appears to be even like deeper in the stone. So it's really cool, and what a color to get. So here it is on the hand for a little size reference, and it's going to be a lot better than even $49.99, which would put it as, I believe, the most affordable we've had. We're going to do better than $49.99, better than even $3,999 on the cat's eye indicolite. That one and one alone. Beautiful round too, which sometimes they're more likely ovals, right? Unusual to get the round. So you've got the round, the big size, the chatoyancy, all of that happening. And as I look through the basket, through the side profile, you can still, let's look through the back, and actually from the side profile, which is looking at it from this direction, well, it's harder to do when I'm this up close, but you can still see the chatoyancy going right through the stone. It is not even $39.99 or $29.99. And eventually we'll find the center of this wheel here because it is a challenge. But here we go. Let's make it even better. It's our most affordable by far. I'll do it for $19.99. That's it. $1,999 stays in the white gold. We'll size it for you. So we still have the Kunzite, still have the bypass cabochon ring, and now this one has 3 different colors, all talking about it right away. And that is our by far lowest price on a cat's eye indicolite. So what a great one to get. We'll get to those diamond slice earrings next, which I'm looking forward to. They're such a cool look, organic, but designer, but new and modern and fresh at the same time. So it's got all the things going on. Plus we have a new orange diamond. It's a yellow orange really. So we'll get into a real exotic. Thank you. That one is sold. Let me know, Willow, and you know who got it. And then I'm going to show you on the hand here coming up next. We've got the shepherd's hook earrings that we had something very, very similar just a couple of days ago, but now we're going to bring you one more different variety. It's a slightly different carat weight here, and this is what they look like from a distance. So our cat's eye's gone. We'll take a look at these. Do you guys remember we had something pretty similar? The carat weight was only about 10 points difference if my memory serves me correctly. 9774 is the item number. So this is going to be where you're getting these beautiful organic shapes that are done with a really special look so that you actually have a little bit of this movement, but they're tiered so that there are 3 different lengths to the way that these are set. It's 9774. You're getting 14 karat yellow gold here and a carat 71 total weight among your 6 diamond slices. These are natural diamonds that are giving you almost this beautiful, like a little bit of a silvery kind of look. They're just all natural, but they're sliced so you get a bigger surface area. You get a much bigger look than a carat weight necessarily indicates, but you are still getting almost 2 carats of diamond weight. So really impressive there. But you also have the yellow gold only. They're not even $9.99. We've got a great length here for you. I think it's a nice drop, but not a drop that takes it to that level where they're too dressy or dramatic. I think this could be a daytime wear earring, 2 inches in length from top to bottom. And we'll show you there's a translucency about these stones. So you get that little bit of a metallic shimmery effect to them on the surface and really through, but you still see their natural characteristics. They're all done and extending from these individual chains. So that triple chain gives you that triple drop and therefore that triple length. So it's a really cool style. They're better than even $9.99 or $8.88. We got 1 pair only. So time to make sure they go, and they're not even going to be $8.88 or $7.77 or even $6.99. Huge value here. Last pair we have like it, and yet that is going to be only $600. You know what? Let's do them for $5.99 instead and get you another extra $100 off the price they should be, just for the sake of, hey, it's early in the show and we want to move these one-of-a-kinds and quickly because we've got mostly one-of-a-kinds. So time to make sure they all move here, and that is going to be the way to go for your diamond slice earrings. Love those. So that'll be $5.99 for 30 more seconds, and then I'll try to drape them a little bit up close here too so you can see how they're going to look, and that's going to be another perspective there, so you can really see each and every, so see those natural characteristics you have, which is really, I think, such a cool look. This is not where we're going to judge the diamonds based on clarity. We're not looking for internally flawless diamonds. We love the fact that they're all organic freeform shapes. They're all bezel set, which is a lot of custom work. Then you can see the incredible chain that links them here, but keeps them separated enough so that they don't tangle and they tier properly. So we'll go back to the hand here, and we'll see who's got them. $599, just a fun way, and they're light as a feather. Speaking of feathers, we have feather drop earrings if you want them today as well. So I think Jalen may have those, and then we're going to be moving on. We've got that new, thank you so much, those are sold. And then we're going to take a look up close here at a one-of-a-kind ring. This is our newest, latest, but it's in that really cool, we're calling it yellow, but it's more of an orange diamond. It's really in between. So it's that yellow orange, but it's all natural. Item number is 407. Who got the cat's eye, by the way, Will? Hi, Mary in LA, I like to call her. Not this LA, but the other one. And thank you so much, Mary. Enjoy that cat's eye, and then we'll see who's got the diamond drops. And then our first 2 rings of the night are still here if you want to ask about those. May need to recap those because it was probably just before everybody arrived. So here we are with our 407 item number. This is all 14 karat gold. That is a 33-point natural diamond. So it's into that intense color of yellow where it's got a little bit more body color to make it almost like a yellow golden orange. So all natural though. So a really, I mean, let me just flash a yellow here just for comparison's sakes, because otherwise I think sometimes it's hard to just envision and pull up in your mind what the different colors are. But let me show you. This is the certified stone we have coming up later, and granted it's a 2 carat plus size, but let me just show you so we can see the comparison. So that yellow diamond in the background on the back right, that's going to be coming up in the show. That's a GIA certified via stone. But do you see the difference how this is a little bit more, why I'm calling it the yellow to the orange? It's really a mix there. Now, I wouldn't quite call it all the way orange, but it's definitely more orange than just the yellow like you see here. So I think that comparison helps. We'll come in a little bit closer on this 1/3 of a carat though. It's really, really an important pear shape. Also, it's a little wider than most pear shapes are. 33 points, 62 points in the diamonds. As we'll come back in, take a closer look at this classic mounting with the double halo and then more diamonds down the sides. And there's only one. So let's watch this one disappear in a hurry. And you do get the opportunity to change the gold color. So if you want to go all white, you can, or leave it in the yellow gold, which is very complementary here to the piece itself. Here it is on the hand, and we'll make it absolutely fly. From this perspective, it almost looks like a heart shape without the clef because it is a little shorter in stature on the pear shape. It's not as elongated, as I mentioned, as some, and it's supposed to be, and this makes sense because it's a 1/3 of a carat stone. It is supposed to be $39.99. Gonna show you. This is literally the price tag tonight on the ring. $39.99. The side diamond weight is 62 points. So once again, almost 2/3 of a carat there in the diamond weight, and it is no longer going to be the $39.99. You got a much better value coming your way. All you have to do is call. That is it. You see how quickly these pieces are going. We want to make sure you're ready to go on something as extraordinary as this is. Rare as can be. Some of the best and most rare. We very rarely see orange diamonds. So that's really where we're getting into that range. Have had very few. They tend to go for usually about, I mean, right here. I mean, not elsewhere in the world, but usually even here. An orange diamond in comparison with a yellow, usually they're about 5 times the price right here at TVON. And you know we are a great source for amazing values, especially when it comes to diamonds, whether it be your classic white diamonds or certainly as you get into these really rare natural colors that we see that are so exotic. So when you see an orange, or in this case, I'm going to call it that really yellow to orange, you have a price tag that is going to beat what you'd see on a regular yellow. So that makes it really important as is. But if you'd like it, we're going to blow it out right now. It's better than even half off. So you're not even just spending $19.99. It's a great value, as we all know. But you're getting a better value than that to get this one to you. Changing the gold, we size, huge stone for the world of, as we know, the natural colors of diamonds don't get into those big sizes all that often. You got a really good one here, and it's not even $19.99 for a 1/3 of a carat center stone alone. It's going to be only $1,888. $1,888, $1,888 is the price tag on that one. And then we're going to be getting into that really, really rare Imperial. And it's huge, 4 carats plus. Gotta love that one. And then get ready. We've got a beautiful opal. This is the one to own tonight when it comes to a really, I love it. It's a prize from every aspect. Size, color, clarity, quality, and the price tag, all of it. It's got all the bases covered. So we'll see that coming up for you as well. And who wants our yellow orange diamond for $18.88? We're still waiting. We'll give it 30 final seconds. Then we've got a wheel coming up very shortly. It's just a trio, very limited items. Even my wheels are limited to 2 and 3 and 4 items. So we're going to really get into in-depth looks. Plus we've got top of the hours, a big demantoid. I've got 2 gents rings today that are new. One is actually a cat's alexandrite. The other is going to be a color changing diaspore. So 2 gents rings, both new, and they're both phenomenal gems. So we're loving that as well. But let's get in. Should we do our first one here? I'm just getting to the opal first. This is the opal. I cannot believe, because the earlier is better for something like this. Otherwise, we're going to have a lot of people fighting over it. Get ready. I really think that this opal, having sold jewelry on television professionally now for, just, 2 decades, I really am going to tell you something. This opal should be tens of thousands of dollars. There's a mistake that is about to take place on the pricing on this opal. Couple of things here. We know that opals can look big, and sometimes you'll see this big look in a stone and you'll see it's like 60 points or 70 points or a carat. And you're looking at it thinking, is there any way that's possible? But we know how opals work, right? They're less dense, they have less specific gravity because they're water-based, so we know all that. So we expect an opal to look huge. This carat weight is huge. It's a 2 carat 43 out of Lightning Ridge, Australia. That is the single solitary #1 pinnacle of sources for opal worldwide. So you get black opal out of Australia's Lightning Ridge. It's a 243, And then it's that same mounting we saw with the Kunzite earlier, where you've got, and that again, remember that Kunzite was a 611, so remember same mounting, same 64 points in diamonds. So I think that gives you an idea right there. We usually talk about opals being about double the look. Well, a Kunzite was 6 carats in this mounting, a double the look would be 5 carats. So you are getting, in this case, more than double the look, because we had a perfect example and a way to, illustrate that earlier. So this is going to be one only. It's item number 401. I would not wait if I were you to get on the phone lines if you are an opal lover, especially if you have admired bigger stones in the past, but if they've been a little bit out of reach, because the bigger the stone gets in that lightning ridge material, especially, the price tag gets out of control, and then you're left with, not sure, can I afford it? Should I do it? This is going to be so ridiculously low. Let's take a look at it. You're going to lose it when you see this piece, and I'm going to lose some money so you can just lose it with excitement, because it's got, truth be told, we got to zoom back even a little bit more for you. And every color is already exhibiting here. Every color, including yellow, which I have the hardest time showing you any yellows. So once again, it's 64 points in diamonds, just like the Kunzite had. So you've got, your beautiful pave on the one end, and then your bigger stones on the other that are bead set. But how about, and this is not even proper background. Normally I would darken up the background. Look at that. Lots of greens and blues and purples and reds and pinks, and the yellows and the goldens and the oranges are there as well. And this is all natural through and through. There's a little host rock still. They don't ever polish up the back of these stones unless it is a true double-sided stone, because they don't want to take away any more of the actual carat weight. But you've got a really, really special stone here. And if you see this in person, believe it or not, it looks even better in person than it does on camera. That is the case with opals every time. So do we have anybody thinking about it, ready for the mistake price? And I get it. It would be a wrong type of price if you had it for $99.99. That would be too low for a stone like this. Size, color, and the fact that it is not $10,000. Here's what it looks like on the hand, because this is going to show you and illustrate. Oh, the yellows that come through. You will not believe it. It's so good. All the colors, every single one of those individual colors almost shows up as a neon. We're seeing it from a distance away, and this stone just got better. Wait till you see it in person. It gets even better. It's not $99.99. It's not even half of this price at $4,999. I promise you, early on this Wednesday, there will be fights over this ring because the value is just so good. And so all you have to do is dial in, because you want to be there. Don't wait till the price goes on the air. That's what everyone thinks. Well, I can just wait. And then once the price is revealed, then I'll call in. Well, with the delay we have at the broadcast, I'll tell you, it'll be too late. Somebody will already be ready to go on the phone lines and be saying yes when you're still dialing. So that is why, if you're really like a TVON devotee and you're a pro around here, you dial in well before you see the price tag revealed, because there are going to be a lot of people on this one, and it's not even $49.99 or $39.99 or $2,999. We should be getting so much more for this stone. Almost 2.5 carats, faces up like really more than 6. And it's not going to be $29.99 either. I'll show you the Kunzite. This is the 611 Kunzite in the same exact mounting. And this stone, the opal, looks even bigger than the Kunzite, which is 611. So it's really giving you more like a 7 or 8 carat face to it. And it's not even $29.99. Are we thinking about it already? Spencer, are you thinking about this one? Could I do this instead? And by the way, this is still here, the Kunzite, if you'd like it. But if you want this one right now, I was going to just do $28.88. Let me show you how it's going to pay to be on the phone lines early all throughout the night tonight. I'm not even asking for $28.88. This is incredible. And the fact it does, and it will, you have to, I know, take that leap of faith with me. It's going to look even better in person. That's what opals do. We cannot do them justice on television. That's as simple as it is. I'll make it $1,999 instead. $1,999. One caller takes it. That's it. Huge value. And under $2,000 for a stone of that size with all those colors that you're seeing there. Incredible value. We'll see who's got it. We've got 2 people talking about it already. That is as good as gone. We'll get to our Jen's Cat's Eye Alexandrite coming up next. This is so, so, so amazing. So that one's going to be, Jason, I think you're taking it, right? Look at all the reds. I mean, it goes from, I love where the yellows actually come together. You see them here, where the greens and the reds take place and are. That's amazing for $19.99. So huge value there. And we'll see who's got it. It's still here at the moment. We're verifying right now. We're going to wait and see who officially has got it. Congratulate them. That is a huge, huge value on an opal right there. I cannot get over that size. So Jason, if you'd like it, let me know, because we've got a couple people on your heels here, and I know you were first on the phone line. So here it is, last call. All right, Cat's Eye Alexandrite men's ring is next. It's item number 396 coming your way. Looking forward to this one because we've had a couple for the ladies, have not had one for the guys. It's a carat 13 round, so let me know who's got the opal. Here's the Cat's Eye Alexandrite, which is going to have a dual phenomenon. Jess, you want the opal? Oh, okay, the Kunzite's gone. Congratulations. Kunzite's gone. Opal is here for the moment. And then here we go with item number 396. This is the Cat's Eye Gents ring that we have for you here. It is a 1 carat 13, and they're calling it a round. It's really an oval. So you've got the fully finished undergallery there, all those cutouts, the honeycomb undergallery that you have. You can change the gold color to yellow or rose if you'd prefer, and it does have diamond weight at 33 points that are all channel set. So this Cat's Eye will be off to one side a little bit, just the nature of the stone there, but it does move and kind of transition across the surface of the stone. It's really internally in the stone. Remembering, of course, this is a dual phenomena stone. It's got the subtle color change and the chatoyancy of the Cat's Eye. So you have both there, and it's going to be in white, yellow, or rose gold, and we'll just blow it out really quickly. One of our rarer gents rings to see because, of course, a rare stone featured in this gent style. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So you can see it kind of continues this octagon shape that's all the way around here with your channel set. It continues with a little bit of a beveled edge along the sides, but completely smooth, all mirror finished, and a better value than even $49.99 on a really, really unusual stone. So our opal's still here, guys, by the way. We had 2 people who were talking about it, and it looks like they're on something else and something else. So we've got actually the big opal's here, first caller on that one, and this one, got to bring it below $49.99 for you right now. Huge value. Say goodbye to it. Yellow, white, or rose. I love that you can change it up because the Cat's Eye, remember, there are Cat's Eye stones that are just Cat's Eyes. There are Alexandrites that are just Alexandrite. I say just because Alexandrite's a really important stone on its own, but the fact that you've got essentially 2 coming together here is really what makes this so important. It is luxury, it is rarity, it is beauty as well. And talk about a cool stone that's going to give you not a full, we wouldn't call it 100% color change like a faceted stone would have that's transparent, but you get a subtle color change, but you always have the chatoyancy. This chatoyancy shows up no matter what your light source is. So that can be broad daylight, that can be candlelight, that can be bright light, that can be low light. You're always going to see the chatoyancy that is here, which is that Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye, chatoyancy, they're the same thing. It's essentially what we saw in the indicolite. This time around, it's in a dual phenomena, so it's one of your 2 phenomena in the stone. Very rare to see it at all. Luckily, lately, we've brought you a couple for the ladies. This is the only one for the gentlemen, so hugely important time for the guys who are collectors who want that unique stone to get on the phone lines here, especially when it's not $49. Take a look at it. We're going to blow it out right now. It's going to fly. Simple as that. We're going to make it one caller, $1,999. That's it. And same price as that opal that is still hanging out here as well. So you can still get that beautiful opal. Who got the Kunzite, Jess? Oh, wonderful. Charlene, thank you so much. Enjoy it. That's a good one. And we still have our little bypass with the cabochons, with the rubelite and the spinel. So that was here in the 18 karat gold also. And we'll get to that big 2 carat 01 VS yellow diamond, a certified yellow diamond. Haven't seen one of those in a while. So that's going to be coming up for you as well. But let's get to it. We've got this one at $19.99. That one's on its way, it looks like. We'll see who's got it. And then are we ready? I think we got to get to this little, it's a trio. It's not even really a wheel. It's just a trio of incredible values coming your way. We have my favorite zircon of all time, another opal, and a Zembar garnet that are going to wow you. Thank you so much on the Cat's Eye Alexandrite. Don't forget, we have another gents ring coming up that's going to have a color-changing diaspore. Look at this. It is a all-faceted, meaning not just internally in the round, but that is a zircon that is a gorgeous neon turquoise color. And then it's got checkerboard faceting to make it just fully prismatic. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Then we have our gorgeous, entirely blue opal, really. There's just a little bit of green to it. And then we also have this Zembar garnet, which is this unique asymmetrical style. It's got a rose on one side and then a pear-shaped Zembar garnet on the other. Wait till you see that one on the hand. That's the best way to evaluate it, to really appreciate how gorgeous it looks. Now, this zircon, one only. Same with the opal, same with the Zembar. And so our last call on all 3 of these rings, they've got to go. That'll sit evenly across the hand, by the way. It leans a little bit on our wheel just because of the asymmetry of the design with the pear shape floating on one side. It sits completely straight across the hand when you're wearing it, though, so keep that in mind. This is all one of a kind, but here's the deal. You can change the gold on any, so you can go white, yellow, rose on any one of the 3. So that's a great option there as well. And yet, we're going to do better. You're going to like this. We're going to do better than even $1,000. And yet, do you see the little bit of green? There's a little bit of bright green that comes through. I wouldn't even call it subtle. It's got these bright glowing cobalt blues, but then a little bit of green comes through on the sides here. We get a lot of requests for these blue-green opals, and yet that's a big size you're getting with a 237 oval opal out of, again, Lightning Ridge, Australia. And then the great lacy style to the mounting. And then we have our 340 Royal Zambar and Garnet. That's the pear shape you see there with the rose on the other side, which is 38 points in diamonds. And here is the fabulous 330 checkerboard cut. So it's a round at first. It's first a diamond cut round. Then it's got the checkerboard faceting across the top. And altogether, that is going to be one of the most vibrant and sparkling stones you ever will see. That's going to do what a diamond cannot do. Not just because of the double refraction of the zircon, but because of the way it is faceted across the top. Think of it like a mosaic or a disco ball, right? When you see like a disco ball that's got all those little square mirrors all placed around it, and when they go across that surface and curve, they're all picking up the light at different aspects, and they give you this incredible sparkle. It's essentially what's happening there with that zircon. So it's the only zircon we have like it, although we love the stone, and we love to bring it as often as we can. We have not seen a stone ever that is cut like this. So it really gives it an importance and a look, but it takes what inherently the stone is so good at anyways and just gives you more of that, which is that sparkle, that brilliance, that beauty. It really is. It's a looker of a stone. It's like having a disco ball, but in a bright turquoise color, right? And we know turquoise is a great stone. I have turquoise today and in a beautiful ring and great big earrings. I mean, gigantic earrings, but those are opaque stones, so they can never really sparkle as great a color as they can give. So I always recommend, if you like turquoise, but you want to see vibrance and sparkle and a lot of life to it, go with a zircon, especially this one because it's not as blue as some. It's got more of that aqua turquoisey color. Let's take a look at all three. They're all going to be the same price. They're not even $9.99, so this is a huge value right now. And they're not even going to be $9.99 or $8.99, one of each. Change the gold color. We're picking up the tab on sizing as always, and yet it's going to be only $888 for your favorite one up there. Yes? For the gin spring, I like the white all day long with that cat's eye. White gold is my best recommendation with that cat's eye. Is that Stanley? Hi, Stanley. Tell him that we do have a color change diaspore coming up too. I can do that shortly here, and it's around. He may have it, but I don't know. It's really a cool ring. So I know the gents rings are few and far between, so we've got our favorite, our collectors who love them when they arrive. So let me know which one you'd like for $888. We'll give those 60 seconds, then we got to roll. Big 2-go-1 yellow diamond coming up in a little bit. Also, I think we may, you guys, can I just flash this really quickly? Remember I told you there's a museum reserve heart-shaped Tanzanite? It's Blue Wing Block D, it's huge. It's the best of the Museum Reserve I've seen. Look at what's coming up in a little bit tonight. Can't wait for that. So stick around. That's going to be here in just a little bit. Very, very large, important heart-shaped stone, and it's over 6 carats in size. So get ready. Plus, we still have our opal. I don't know how. I don't know why. Yes. Thank you so much. Who got the zircon? That one's already gone. I'll try it on for them. That's 260 on the item number. And let me know, Spencer, who got my favorite stone. That is my favorite blue zircon. It just will not quit. It's so bright and so lively, and it's all for $888. So congratulations on that one, white, yellow, rose. We've got 2 left now. Let's take a look a little bit closer at our Zambaran and also our black opal, which of course is a lot of blue, kind of this blue lightning kind of color that just glows on through. A lot of green there as well, and don't forget you choose your gold color. So thank you on the zircon. Well done. Going to flash that opal again shortly. We're probably going to get that 201 out here in the first hour because that 201 certified. I know so many of you wait for those GIA certified stones, and we actually are lucky enough to have one tonight. So looking forward to that. And the big turquoise is here. My bangles are all here. We've got more wheels, a wheel an hour as well. And any requests, we have plenty of time for requests as well. So let me know what you'd like to see. And then we've got our most breathtakingly beautiful Imperial topaz that I've seen. Let's try on the opal first and just take a look at this from a distance, 9448. I think it's helpful, just like all opals, right? Here's a 237. So more of the blues and the greens than what we saw where we saw every color in that last opal, which by the way is still here. But this is a 237, so still a really big size, giving you an even bigger look than that. 52 points is the diamond weight. Also, you're choosing the gold color as well. So it's in the yellow now. You can leave it like that. You can go white gold or rose gold. I think anything would look good with the bright blues that you have. And so that is also $888. Just wanted to bring this all up so you can see all the information that you're getting and see it on the hand so you can see, of course, how much larger that opal looks than even its 2 carat 37 weight indicates. So that's $888. Also have the 340 in the Zambaran. Take a look. Now I want to try this on because you can see a much better look when it's on the hand. It sits evenly across. 9329 is the item number. So this is going to be one side. Oh my goodness, just as I moved that, when I first had that angle here on the Zambaran, it looked completely blue and purple. It looked like a Tanzanite for a moment, didn't it? And then you realize it's got the reds, it's got the blues, the pinks, the purples. It's that color shifting garnet we love. You get the diamond rose on one side, which is your 38 points that you see sits up along one side here. And then your 340 Zambaran that goes along the other side, points away out. So this would also be really a cool piece to wear, I think, middle finger, index finger as well. We're sizing it for you. We're even changing the gold. $888 on 3 carat 40 Zambaran. So here are the two left. For $888, we'll give them a final 30 seconds. Those should go. That opal is really luxury. For $888, what can you get in fine jewelry, especially in an exotic specialty stone like both of these are? So huge option. The zircon gone. And by the way, Spencer, who got the zircon? Thank you, Donna, so much. Enjoy it. You will. I know you will. Also have a really, really cool 3-stone ring. We've never seen this combo before of sapphirite and sapphire together. So we're looking forward to that. And the best Imperial in a ring, not just a big size, but the best color out there. So last call on our two left. And I'm just going to flash this one more time because we don't have a lot left from the hour so far. We are 40 minutes in. Just for the record, this opal with all the colors is still here. And that opal, the 2 carat 43 with the diamond weight around it, is going to be only $19.99. So that was item number 401. Just want to remind you that is still here. And I don't know, out of all the pieces that we've had today, that's the one I figured would go the fastest. So the fact it's still here is really an opportunity for somebody, and I just want to let you know it is. So when we were verifying a lot of people on that one, they were on other things. So here's your last chance to get that opal at $19.99. Do not miss out. I just, maybe it's not translating at all on TV the way I'm seeing it in person, but it is one of the best opals I've had in some time, and we bring black opals routinely here. Really good ones at that. We're really selective. I mean, we have a choice of, right? We don't just bring you anything. It's got to be a hand-selected stone for all the reasons we love, and that one certainly is it. So $19.99 if you'd like that one. Just a reminder that is here. Then we're going to get into a fabulous gents ring. I just want to show this to you because it is so affordable. And it shouldn't be, really. I mean, this is kind of along the lines of the opal here, where a specialty stone, and we're going to stay with the phenomena stone here. This one's play of color. That's the phenomena that opal embodies. But we have a next one, which is actually, I think, the most exotic of all the phenomena, which is color change. And this is a men's or a ladies' ring. Really could be either or. It's a mid-sized gents ring or a very large, very bold ladies' ring. But this is one of the coolest values we have. 8337, and that is because you start with a lot of gold. You get the diamonds that ramp up and around it, like truly, literally, they go up and around and then, you know, around the sides and down the other. And it's a lot of gold and it's finished on the inside, which we'll show you, but that's also a 2 carat exactly round color changing diaspore. So one of the premier cuts, a great size, a color change that's 100%. It goes from what you're seeing now in a fluorescent light environment, which is more of a golden green, neutral, and then it goes to a rosy pink when you're in incandescent lighting. So really, really specialty there. And I think that opal may finally be going. That is such a good value. And then here we are with our 2 carat round, men's or ladies. We'll try it on so you can judge for yourself, see if it works for you. But it's a very special piece. We're going to do white or yellow or rose, which this is always a stone that looks great in anything. 36 points is your diamond weight. Yes, Jess? Let's try on the opal again. You got it. That opal, I assume you're talking about the multicolor one, right? For $19.99, you got it. Here it is. So this is the opal on the hand. Look at this again from a distance away. I think those colors already getting stronger from this distance away, especially the bright, vibrant turquoisey blue glows that you're getting through that stone, and then the reds and the yellows and the oranges. It's got every color of the rainbow. It's all there. It's in a huge size, almost 2.5, but we pointed out earlier, looks like a 7 carat stone. If that were anything else, you'd be equivalent to about a 7 carat stone. Jason, which one did you want? Oh, you want this one? Like, who's officially got it? Okay, we got 2 people on that one. Jason, you've got it? Okay, if you don't, let Jess know and she'll let her caller know. All right, so here we go with the 2 carater in the color changing diaspore. The opal is sold. We still have the blue opal from the 888 reel if you want the more blue with the green as well. But here it is, one huge value. Let me show you the inside, and then we'll try this one on as well. But it's got all those kind of clover floral cutouts on the inside under gallery. You're choosing your white, your yellow, or your rose, but a $39.99 piece is not going to be. And that's the beauty of it tonight. We have, again, just a few pieces left from the show, and we've shown you a lot. So again, only the blue opal and the Zimbaran and that bypass ring with the cabs. Also, I'll reflash that and recap that because that was our first item of the night. So maybe you missed it. But here we are with this looking, this kind of gents, ladies, kind of, again, really versatile piece that you have, but it's got a lot of gold weight to it. The round is so stunning. You might assume that they would just use this mounting for a cushion or a asher, but instead they utilize the round here, and it's a great mix there. So let me show you the profile as well, give you an idea of how much gold is actually here involved in this ring, and yet a cool stone to own, a one source stone too. So it's got all these phenomenal properties, but it's also really tough to get a big size, really tough to get great clarity, and this is perfect clarity. Don't see a lot of rounds because they don't want to waste it. So a round, always a wasteful cut. So if you've been looking for diaspores or really anything in a round and you see one, it is go time. You don't want to wait on those pieces because they're the ones that are going to go. There's probably some extra demand just based on the fact that we don't have a lot of rounds in the color changing diaspore as much as we have. You noticed too, we used to have these pretty regularly. We'd have a couple per show, and that quantity has really dwindled in recent months because we're dealing with older material here. We're not just buying this in the marketplace today where it's got some trade names like Sultanite and Zarite and all these other names that are used. There's another one floating out there now. It's like I've never seen so much indecisive nature surrounding a trade name for a gemstone, but you know, it's been kind of a battle of different control and different people who have had control over the stone. I mean, there's only one source. Our stones go way back. We just use the gemological name because we didn't buy it under any of those trade names. We didn't buy it under today's per carat pricing levels, which you're seeing that are $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 a carat. Our typical prices per carat you see out in the wholesale world. I'm talking about wholesale. Like if you have a resale license and you're going in as part of the trade and you're working with your friends in the business and that's who's giving you $3,000 and $4,000 a carat, look where we are for the whole ring. 2 carat stone, round, clean, big, set in gold with diamonds, over 1/3 of a carat of VS diamonds, and it's not even close to 39 or 29. Let me just give you a hint. If you need it for the loose stone, get it for the loose stone. You could literally throw out the mounting and still be looking at a great deal for just the stone. Because in comparison to where they are right now, in actuality, this is a true cannot be beat price. It's not even going to be $19.99, and this is a heavy, heavy gold weight. So when you're getting it for less than $2,000, and hold on, we're going much less than that. It's not even $19.99. This is your chance. Dial in as quickly as you possibly can. It's not going to last. White, yellow, rose, gents or ladies. I mean, if you like a lot of gold weight, and the fact this has a lot of gold weight, and it's under $2,000, with all the things we just mentioned, and it's not even $1,500 to get it home, that's where gents rings don't go. Especially since gold is, you know what that's doing. It's on its way. Up, up, up again, hovering right around $2,000 an ounce. We're not asking 15, 14, or $13.99. This is a value, straight up value. Take a look at it. It's not even $13.99. Let's go even lower than that. We'll blow it out right now. We'll make it $1,299 for the diaspore, and very few left that we have to ever show you. So huge moment to get it, and $12.99 gets it to you in white, yellow, rose in your size. Is that not a great value? I'm loving that one. So we'll give it 60 seconds and then we're on our way, and we're verifying on this one, and then get that opal at home. So happy for them. We've got that bypass ring all flash in that 18 karat gold for you. Still have our yellowy orange golden diamond and the opal and the Zimbaran. That's all we have from the first 48 minutes. So here we are. Lots and lots of luxury for you, but of course 48 minutes down, 2 hours and 12 minutes to go. Lots to come. And this beautiful Imperial, so much pretty color. And pink, 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 pink in the Imperial. And it's a huge size. Usually when we get the really good Imperials, they're about 1 carat or so max. We're going to bring you a 4 carat plus in a stunning Imperial topaz. So, hey, Jason, who got the opal? I'm so happy for him. Mary from where? Was it the same Mary who was shopping earlier in the show too? I mean, I know we have more than one Mary, but we'll find out. All right, $12.99, diaspore, color changing, round, carat or 2-carat stone. Gosh, that's amazing. Where's she from? You can just tell me and I'll figure it out. But, oh, really? From Kentucky? Yeah, we could just say Paris. Is it spelled like the city in France too? It's spelled the same way? Wow, I didn't know there was a Paris in Kentucky, but I'm loving it. It reminds me the Derby's coming up. I was looking because I got a question about from a viewer about the King's coronation and what I'm going to be doing for the King's coronation. So I had to look up when the King's coronation is going to be. Do you know? It's happening on May 6th, which is a Saturday. And I'm thinking that's probably Derby Day too. I think it is. It's going to be a big day. Not to mention it's post Cinco de Mayo, 6 de Mayo. All right, coming up, let's see. Are we ready for the big yellow diamond reveal? The GIA certified VS stone? Or should we just show you the museum? And I mean museum. This is museum pink Imperial. Let's take a look at it. We're ready for this. Oh, this just, you know what it is? It's like a strawberry lemonade. It really is. It is the most pinky, beautiful color. Pink and orange. It's not just pink. If it were just pink, I think it'd be less impressive. This, because of the combination of the colors being golden and pink together, it doesn't look like anything else. I mean, if you were to make a comparison, you'd say Padbarasha, but honestly, this is brighter and more vibrant than even Padbarashas are. It is item number 419. It is incredible because of its size too. It's not just giving you the ideal color. This has got some serious size to it. It's a 419. Wait. Joyce, did you plan that? 419 is the carat weight and it's the item number? What are the odds of that? What are the odds? That's like me having my limitless links be 550 item number. That's just, what are the odds? What is going on? 419, 419. All right, coincidence, but I like it. It's going to be a carat 28 in diamonds as well. It's got that beautiful kind of strawberry blonde type of color to it, goldens and yellows and oranges and pinks, but in this beautiful blend. And that's what you're seeing here in this incredible size and beautiful mounting too, with the split shank, very large halo around that stone. This is all out museum level, no doubt about it. It's not going to be for everybody. Obviously, there's only one. This is the largest size, like I was saying earlier. I am thrilled, and you know this because on the couple of times I've had stones of this color, I'm thrilled. If we get that color in a 1 carat, we're living right. That's exciting. But to get a 419 museum level oro preto, and remember these stones, I always like to point it out, even though a lot of us know this, but it's just so important to make sure we make this distinction because oftentimes we will in the sapphire world or others, where if it's unheated, we'll tell you. Well, these stones, just know that this one source, this oro preto imperial topaz, it's precious topaz, all of this mine's material, all of it is unheated. So there's never, it's not a function of, okay, so was it just a good stone that they just gave a little more heating to, or did they do a different type of treatment? Not at all. This is partly so rare because, well, there's only one source in the world that's ever produced this precious topaz, but beyond that, it is the fact that you're getting that all natural precious material. So that's why typically it's just a light yellow. It can be like a, think like canary yellow diamond. That's what most of the imperial world looks like. As you get into better material, it'll start to have a little bit of orange or a little bit of golden color to it. That's when you get into really good material. It's only that upper, I'm talking less than 1%, that ever has any trace amount of pink whatsoever. This is where it's more than a trace amount. Obviously, it's this really big size, but it's also giving you a lot of pink. You would never achieve this kind of, as I'm calling it, kind of this strawberry kind of look ever without a lot of pink. So this is a hugely important stone. It's as collectible as can be. We should be getting, okay, it's $12,999, but I'm gonna just try to help. If there's a collector that really is taken aback, as I know I am with the stone, and you're seeing it and you love it and you know that that's part of what should be in your collection, well, let me tell you something, there's not another stone like it. that's for sure. We know that. There's not another stone that's even going to deliver that color, let alone that size. And this mounting's incredible with it. We're going to make it a lot more affordable than this for you so that collector out there, whoever it is, can say yes. Take a look at it. There's only one, and we're going to blow it out, but we've got to try it on first so you can see what it looks like from a distance, get a better perspective on that size that we're so proud to have here. And there it is. And it's not going to be even $10,000. So come on in. We have only one. It's going to fly out of here. This is such a pretty stone. Traditionally, November's birthstone, that was the original, the OG of November's birthstones right here, but of course got replaced with citrine because obviously this being far too rare to get everybody born with a November birthday, an Imperial topaz. That would be a tough one to find. So instead, it's now citrine has replaced it, which again, similar color to most Imperials, but obviously this not looking like a citrine because of that amount of pink that it has and the beautiful clarity. This is a stone that would struggle and does struggle with clarity. It's not a given with this stone that you get great clarity. So as we take a look at all the angles and the sides, be sure and admire that that is really free of any flaws that are visible to the, even forget the naked eye, but even the magnification of our cameras. And it's not even $99.99 or $88.88. Or $77.77. This is obviously one only. It's going to fly because we have a lot more collectors than we have pieces like this. And it's not even going to be $69.99, the very first caller. We have one, 4 carats plus. Can't believe I'm pricing it this low, but it's only $5,999 to the very first caller on this Imperial topaz. And that's it. So huge value there. I mean, to think that we're not even asking $2,000 a carat for a stone like this, as rare as it is. I mean, put it up there. It's up there in that top 5 rarity category when you talk about stones out of Brazil that are really rare. Obviously, Brazil being a hub for great gemstones like, for example, Paraíba, the original discovery of Paraíba, the very best of aquamarine, that Sierra Santa Maria material that we love. But to get this one for $59.99, pretty incredible. So that is a one only. Verifying on that one, and of course, we'll show you. I want to recap that bypass ring before we get to our top of the hour, because out of everything I've shown you, and there's been a lot, we only have a couple of pieces remaining, and guess what? One of them is this beautiful, you might have missed it because it was at the very top of the show, this bypass of cabochon cut spinel and rubellite together. The rubellite is a heart shape, completely clean, so much so you can see the reflection of the tweezers through it. Same can be said for this spinel. I'll do that. You can see right through it. So these are not cabochons because they're dirty stones. They're not cabochon cut because they couldn't be faceted. They're cabochons because it's a style, it's a look, it's fashion, right? And it's bringing two really incredible stones. Rubellite is rare, purple spinel is rare. That purple spinel looks like a Tanzanite color. So if you love a Tanzanite, you're gonna love that purple spinel color you're getting. 334, solid yellow gold. That's even 18 karat gold twisted. Now, I say there's a little size restriction just because it's basically adjustable. So you're gonna just create what you need for that day. Obviously, you need to be somewhere in this range though, 6 about the smallest. Really, quite frankly, you could go up a little higher than 7.5. It just know that there'd be a little more of that separation between your stones, whether you actually kind of separate them outward or separate them apart. So there's 2 ways that it can move, right? So with the malleability of the gold, as flexible as it is, and the 18K, you're not gonna hurt it. You can just give it a little bit of, you can cinch it tighter, you can widen it a little bit. So it's nice even if you struggle with finding the right size to wear. It's nice to change what finger you wear it on, right? One day you want to wear it on the ring finger, one day you want to wear it on the middle finger. That's totally doable here because you've got enough adjustability. It takes you really about 2 sizes of adjustability there as well. And it's going to be under $1,000. It's not even $9.99. And those are 2 really rare stones. Spinel, rubellite, gorgeous either way. The color combo works so well together to have the reds and the pinks of the rubellite and the rich, rich blue purple tones of that spinel. It is $699. That's it. And it's 18 karat solid gold on top of that. So really huge value there. And we'll see who's got it. I'll try it on one more time for you also. And we'll also see who's got our Imperial topaz. because that's got to get a home as well. And then get ready, that big heart-shaped Tanzanite is coming up shortly. But this one, $18K, $699. Here it is on the hand one more time for you. And easy to wear because it sits low profile. Obviously no prongs even because you have the bezel sets. These are custom bezel settings for these stones. Pear shape over here, heart shape over here. So you've got those bezel sets. Love the rope texture. So again, it'd be really easy to expand it a little bit further. So I just kind of widened it a little bit and made it a little bit larger so it could easily fit a larger finger. So again, 6 to really 7.5 plus is where you've got some flexibility here. So if you have a finger on your hand that's anywhere in that range, you're going to have a great piece that's, again, adjustable by the day. Doesn't mean when you get it situated where you want it, it doesn't mean you can't adjust from there too. Even if you have a little larger knuckle and you want to go up a size or a little bit larger to get over that knuckle, once it's on the finger where it needs to be, then you can kind of cinch it in and give it a little bit of that custom fit. So it's like having a custom fit piece more than, I would refer to it more as a custom fit more than it is adjustable really. So $699 on that one. Last call. We'll see it one more time up close, and then we've got our top of the hour about 30 seconds away. I don't know how that's here. That's just such a great value for all that 18 karat gold without the stones. The fact that you're getting $334 and some really, really, really stunning stones with it that are clean rubellite gem or clean cabochon gems, that's important. So that's that. We also have a new pink diaspore. And it's one of our very, very own, and this is $399. I'm really excited this is here because it gets the price down a little bit. We've had some pink diaspores that we lent out to a designer, so they created around it. But let me just show you this because this is one of the more affordable, larger stones we've had in a while. And typically with this size, because it's almost 4 carats, they've been a little bit more pricey. And oh, this has got some great flash to it. It's a really beautiful, much more saturated than some we see. Top of the hour's here. Welcome to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. This is Wednesday night and it's TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Glad you're with us. We have 2 hours left tonight. And if you have any requests whatsoever, please, oh please, oh please get those in. Only a couple short little values here left from our first hour. Everything else is flying. So if you have any questions about what's available, I can just name them to you. We have that bypass ring, unless Jalen's getting it, the cabochons, but that may be going. We're going to see who's got that. We have actually a lot of people on the phone lines talking about that one. And then we've got our black opal from our 888 wheel, our Zambaran from the 888 wheel as well, and that golden orange diamond as well. That was 1888. So those are the only pieces that are left from our first hour. Thank you so much for shopping the first hour. Get ready. Don't go anywhere. There's more where that value came from for 2 hours. And all the bangles I'm wearing, they're coming up in the show as well. We have 2 different bangles. These are not my own. I wish they were. We have princess cuts in a double row. We have the single classic large round brilliance. Did you get the bypass ring? Yeah. Thank you. All right. The bypass ring, gone. Congratulations on that one. And then call us with any other questions you have. We're going to be talking about those bangles later. I want to go ahead and just finish the thought on this pink diaspore because it's one of our larger ones. But if you have been missing out on some of them or you wanted a little better price on a large stone, I had a lot of requests every single day for the pink diaspores. Rightfully so, they're rare. This is our 377 cushion cut. It starts with, I know it says pink, that's what we call them. 1 month of mining ever out of this Afghan region. The mine was promptly shut down. Too much conflict, too much danger. It was getting a little violent. So they've shut it down. Unlikely when or if that will ever open again. So it's on a hiatus, you could call it, but it could be some time before we ever see any more mining production take place from that Afghan mine. And so this is why you want to get these stones while they're here. This is one of the more saturated. It's highly pleochroic. So you're going to get a lot of purples and blues and pinks. This starts with more purple than we usually see. So if that just puts it up there in rarity too. It's a 377. It's a cushion cut. Then it has diamonds around it. Come on over and take a look. It's in yellow gold. We can change that if you want us to. So it can be white or rose. Hi, Spencer. What's up? Yeah? Oh, who was it? Kathleen. And where was she calling from? Do you know? Maryland? Kathleen, thank you so much. She just called in to say she got a yellow diamond from me a couple weeks ago, and she got it, and she loves it. Yay! Thank you, Kathleen. Well, that was nice of you to call and share that. Thank you so much. Well, enjoy your yellow diamond, and wear it in good health. And we got more yellow diamonds coming up tonight for anybody who doesn't have one, but you want to be Kathleen in a couple weeks or in a couple days and call me and say you got it and love it. We've got opportunities. But this is the 377. It's got a carat 01 in diamond weight to it as well. There are different sizes that go around this halo, so complementary to the cushion cut first, but then you get that. See how some of the corners especially, how it's not just a basic halo, they get you a little bit bigger diamond in the points here and the corners and along the way. Then it's actually got a split style shank, and then we wedged a couple of diamonds between there as well. And so here's an opportunity. A lot of these, oh, that color. It's the color, it's the flash. Look at what that does. This is truly, I think, the best one we've seen yet for color. And yet it's flashing on all cylinders, but it's a big size. And here's one that's not restricted in gold color. A lot of my pink diaspores lately have been. They're stuck in the rose, they're stuck in the yellow. This one you have the option to choose. Let's blow it out. $5,999 on the bag. It's right here. That's what it's literally supposed to be. There's the ring, there's the price tag. It's not going to be $59.99 tonight. I've got just this one, obviously. I'm going to try it on, and then we're going to get you ready for this big time value. Here it goes. And notice how you don't see much of the gold from this angle, but that is one powerful diaspore. Do you see? It looks like it looks like electronics. The lights that are going through it, I mean, it's lighting up all at the same time when you look straight on. All four sides of the internal cushion cut facets are all lighting up. But then give it any movement and they just light up at different points. It looks alive. It's such a beautiful stone, and you're going to love this value, but I got to warn you, there's no way this is sticking around. Come on in, guys. It's not $59.99. We only have the one. Yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. It is one of the most affordable I've had for this size. This is where they've been selling. When these sizes come along, that's about where they hang out. That's about where they go. You are not going to have to pay $59.99. You're not even close. I got to blow it out right now, and then we'll get to our official top of the hour, which is coming up. But this has got to go. And again, so there have been many people tonight already that have made the mistake of waiting a little bit too long. They wait till they see the price come down, then they dial in, and then it's too late. It's already gone. We want to make sure you have that front of the line opportunity. You are right there at the front of the line, ready to grab these values because you think you're seeing how good they are. If you've been with us any of the last 65 minutes, you see what kind of values we are putting on display tonight. It's not even $5,000 or $4,000 or $3,000. This is the premier color to get in the diaspore that is out of Afghan. Remember, we had the color changing diaspora out of Turkey. That's one source. They're pretty much gone from our inventory. Now we have even more few and far between. We're talking about even fewer stones in the pink diaspora out of the Afghan region, and it's not even $39.99. Take a look at this. There's one. If you want one of the bigger stones, this is the most affordable way to do it, and we're going to make it just $29.99. First caller, that's going to go, and in a hurry. So that is my one only there. Huge opportunity on a 377, and truly some of the best saturated bright color you can get, and how lively it is. The way the light is able to bounce off. Look at that. That's what I was showing you when it was on the hand, that direct view right into that stone, and you see how powerful it is, how bright it is. It's got all the blues, and yet did that just turn to a different color? This is why, again, we're seeing this pleochroism right here, up close. Same camera angle, and look at how it's shifting just based on how I move it. From beautiful, intense purples to a really beautiful mauve pink rose tone to more blue colors that you're going to get through it. And it's under $3,000 for one of our big stones there. So that gets 30 seconds, then that'll be on its way. We've got our official top of the hour now coming up. It's a little bit tardy, but it's going to be worth the wait. We've got a really good one coming up. Also brought out a DBTYB, which is a Diamonds by the Yard bracelet. Haven't seen that in a while. But I'll tell you what we need to do early, the heart shape. Have to bring out this heart shape just because it is, well, you know how this is going to roll. It's our only museum reserve heart shape. I have been talking about it. I've even flashed it. Couldn't even keep it to myself. So excited and so looking forward to this piece being here. And we're not waiting. We're not waiting. At 7 minutes into hour number 2, I cannot wait on this one. It's just that good. And this is a lot earlier than I would normally do something like this, but I think it's too important to wait any longer. This is truly, I mean, just if you've never ever seen a blue wing before, This is the one to look at, but let me tell you something. This is even better. This is Museum Reserve. The only heart shape we have out of that collection that back 4.5 years ago, a few stones were put aside to literally, as the name implies, to literally be on display and on loan from TVON to museums. Why would they be here right now on a Wednesday night in a piece of jewelry ready to go to one of you? That is how in demand they've been, how few we have left, and how we have now said, let's go into the museum collection. So yeah, museums may never actually get to have the best Tanzanite that has ever been produced in their collections on display, because we're bringing it to you guys. And this is that super in demand, really the rarest cut of all, the heart shape. A true heart shape too. It's got a really ultra defined cleft to the heart at the top. It's got that perfect proportional balance. It's not too wide, it's not too narrow. Sometimes hearts can get a little wonky. I mean, even the best lapidaries in the world, when they're set out with a goal to cut a heart shape, that's a challenge. We know it's a wasteful cut. We know it's also a challenging cut, right? So a lot of times the heart shape might be a little off in some respect. This one is just perfect. Now the color. Without it sitting here with a lot of other blue wings, I still think if you've ever seen a blue wing before, you're probably recognizing right away that this color and the amount of neon and the amount of red you're getting is beyond what we typically see. That is why it's Museum Reserve. Those Museum Reserves weren't selected recently. They were selected when the entire collection was in front of us. Upon day one of the collection being here, it was a Tuesday afternoon, the day we don't have a show or a broadcast, and every bit of the blue wing was on a conference table all at once, all in front of us by itself. That was the moment when these stones were selected. So you could really see the difference because they're all so good. So what was easily, when you have them all side by side by side, and they were grouped by size, and they were grouped by carat weight, and they were grouped by color and shape, so it was really easy to just pinpoint those couple of few that really stood up above in the saturation and the liveliness and the reds. That is what we're getting here in this heart shape. It is big time. 390 is the admin number. Call me early on this one. It's also over 6 carats. It is a 6 carat 14 on the Museum Reserve heart shape, and this is the ultimate. We hardly have anything left. So even if you're thinking, oh, wait, I don't need a Museum Reserve, I'll just wait for a heart shape. Well, there aren't any heart shapes left anyways. So this is where you gotta go. And that's why when I started the show at 7, wanted to let you guys all know, there's a heart shape. When I was in the middle of a wheel up there just selling 888 rings, I had to flash it for you because I had to have you know that for those of you that have been waiting or asking or really hoping for a heart shape, this is it. And now there's no excuse. You're going to the best of the best. And if we do this right, we don't even have to ask more for the price tag, even though it's Museum Reserve and the literal best of the best. So let's take a look at it. See what I mean? There's just so much powerful red to that stone. It's our 614. It has 125 in diamonds, so we certainly dressed it up with the diamonds it deserves. This is a take on our signature mounting with the halo going completely and perfectly around the heart shape perimeter, but then you've got the larger pave work on the sides, so it really keeps it centered up on the hand, keeps it comfortable and centered when you wear it, so that even though it's a big ring, it's not going to do that flopping side to side thing like we don't want big rings to do. And it's going to feel great on the hand as well. But we have an amazing value, and it's supposed to be $99.99, and we still, look at this, we finished it on the inside. That doesn't even necessarily need to be there, but we went that extra mile, gave you the under gallery for this stone and for this ring, and yes, white, yellow, or rose gold, no problem. Well, that's what happens when you get a Museum Reserve. It's almost like every Museum Reserve stone I've ever brought to you, regardless of size, is $99.99. Have you noticed that? And then we find a way. And again, if you love this elusive cut, or if you want to gift a blue wing, or maybe you're like so many of our shoppers that are collecting this stone now, you're looking for more than just one. You want one of every shape, you want one of every size range, you want one of every style, you want one for every occasion, whatever it is. We are making them affordable enough that you can do that. What are we going to do? Anybody thinking about it so far? $99.99, verifying already? I'm really thinking, since it's early for a piece like this, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the auction block. That way we escape $99.99, and we try something entirely different. And just to be clear, I don't have anybody on the phone lines yet, and that is a surprise, because there should be somebody who's saying, that's the stone I need right there. That's the stone I've been waiting for. That's the one I want. That's the one I've got to have. That's got it all. Look at the definition of that heart shape. Most of them are not cut that precisely or that defined. Okay, guys, where are we going to start this? I'm putting it on the auction block. I got to do it. I got to start on the auction block. We're just going to get everybody in. I mean, right? Heart shape. Hardly ever see them. And now you know I'm going to get the best color. I'm going to get a huge size, but still wearable, right? I think there's something really wearable about that 6 carat. We usually say between 4 and 6 tend to be those really, you know, appeal to a lot of people size. Shall we start at $5,500? Okay, I usually like to start at half. Could we start at $5,000 for a 6 carat 14 stone? Best of the best, nobody else has it. This is the quality of a lifetime here. Nobody else has this. Nobody else has blue wing block D. Nobody else, even the museums, have the museum reserve blue wing block D. That was the hope, was they were going to be loaned out for a little bit. It wasn't going to be forever. It was just going to be a loan, right? Maybe spend a year in a museum somewhere here in a big city in the States, or maybe overseas in a big city. That plan, you guys are always first. You are the priority. We make our jewelry for you. It just so happens that the jewelry we have and the gems we use are so collectible that, yeah, every now and then they go out of museums. We have a 16 karat Paraíba right now. It used to be on the air here. It's now sitting in a museum. That's how good our jewelry is. That's how rare our jewelry is. And yet we find a way to make it affordable for you, like $5,000. How about $4,500? How about $4,000 for the 614? I'm committed to, no matter how good it is, no matter how rare, no matter how special, no matter how much it should be sitting in a museum as a priceless stone with a plaque on loan from TVON, it is not going to be even $4,000 to open. Let's give everybody a chance, because that's the fun of this, is that let's roll out the red carpet, bring out the best we have, or should I say roll out the red flash, and bring out the best we have, and still find a way to make it really affordable to where everybody can jump in. If we're going to do that, we better go to $3,500 instead and see where it goes. Because $3,500 for that stone, should not be happening. $3,500 for that mounting should not be happening. And we have 60 seconds to get the open. Let's see where we go. We've already got 2 people talking about it. Let's see if we've got the open officially. Come on over and take a look at it. And do we have $3,500? No? Wait a minute, not yet? Well, we have 60 seconds. No problem. 60 seconds. I bet you we'll get it. And for everybody else who's thinking about it now, realize, I gotta dial in and be a part of this. You know what? Tony, could I pause the clock real quick? I don't even know. Do we have a pause feature on the clock? I have 2 more people that have come in. I think we're verifying 35. But I'm going to go even lower. I want to get everybody in, more than just 2 or 3 or 4 people. Let's make it a real good old-fashioned activity auction, like not just one bidder. I've had a lot of those recently. There's been like a one-and-done auction a lot lately. I want to get a lot of people in, right? Let's get everybody in. Let's make this a possibility for everybody. I'm not even starting at $3,500. We already may have the open. Actually, several people talking about it. I'm not starting at 35. I'm going to start at not even 34 or 33 or 32 or 31. Come on in, give us a call, because it's not even starting at $3,100. We're going to start at $3,000 instead. If this saturation level, this is the stone that you could use to set those settings on your television, right? Well, I'm doing this like it's an old school TV, like a knob. Does anybody's TV have a knob anymore? If so, it probably is time to upgrade, right? No, I mean, the remote would have the settings. I mean, if this isn't searing a neon purple blue into your television right now, then you're not even seeing the full beauty of the stone. The full beauty of the stone is beyond. This takes our other, what, the clock is running. It's making me nervous. This takes other blue wing block Ds that we've had, other neon, bright, beautiful stones, and puts them to shame. And we'll do a $25 increment if that makes you comfortable here. We're looking for $3,000. I may not even, do we have $3,000? No? Okay, take a look. We may not even have $3,000 yet. What's going on? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Not yet? Now, Will, are you even verifying on this one? And what about you, Jalen? Are we verifying on this one or not? I'm taking the phone calls as verifications. Maybe we're not verifying. I thought we were. Should we give it a minute at $3,000 now that we've dropped it again to get that open there? Why not? Oh, are you on this one? Verifying? Oh, wait. 3 people? Okay. A lot of verifications going on, but do I have $3,000? No. Jalen says no. Stop the clock again. What in the world? We don't have $3,000 yet. Okay, one more chat. This is not right. I knew it. I knew it. It's just too early. Should have waited till the bottom of the hour, at least. Maybe top of next hour. Could we redo it? Do you want to put pause on it? And then, like, there we go. We'll just pause it. Should we just do the pause dial and pause it and then revisit it later? Should we do that? Because I'm going to need to get through. We could not possibly go lower than $3,000 on a 614 heart-shaped stone, carat 25. I'll tell you what. I will. I can't redo it. I can't pause the auction. We got to do this now. Let's finish it up. But you know what? It could be one of those one and done. What? 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 Are we open? So, I mean, can we rewind this show? I mean, does that work? Do we have a rewind knob? Can we do this? I don't have 3,000, or do we? I tell you what. Don't go anywhere. If you want to start at $3,000, I'll make you a deal. We'll start even lower. We got the clock pause. We're good there. We're going to start even less than 3,000. I'm going to start less. We want to get everybody in. I cannot go through another one and done auction this week. Already had enough of those. We're going to try to get everybody engaged and involved and in it to win it. And you can't win it unless you make the phone call. That's what we're asking for now. Can I entice you with a better open, a lower open, a not $3,000 open? How about 29? How about 28? 27? And if you were thinking about 35, and if you were thinking about $3,000, don't think anything's changed here, because it has not changed. Nothing's changed except for the open, because I'm probably making the silliest decision of my hosting life here, but we want a lot of people in. And I'm looking for $2,700 to get it started. And I'll tell you what, because I don't like the number, we'll go even lower. We're not going to start at 27 or 26. I'm going to start at $2,500. $2,500. The increments are $25. The open is $2,500. We may have had the open at $3,000. Doesn't matter now. We're looking for $2,500. Can we what do you call it? Re-rack the clock, re-rack it. 60 seconds to get the open. Let's see what we do. I'm going to give it 60 seconds to get the open. It's my last shot. This is my time's running out. Just find a way. Let's get this job done. Let's get this piece of home. And better yet, we may only have one bidder. And if we do, that's fine. I'm going to have to live with that. If we have more people coming in, it's only a $25 increment. So let's go. This is obviously just too early to be doing this. I knew it. Why do I ignore my instincts? I ignored my instincts. And now we weren't prepared for this. So let's take a look at it. 60 seconds, we're ready. Look at what's at stake here. $2,500 to open. Let's see if anybody wants to officially give us the open. I would hope so at this point. I'll let that clock run. We'll see if we've got it, and we'll go from there. But we're looking for 25. I'm going to try it on the hand again. And oh my goodness, what is going on? Where are my shoppers, my callers, my bidders, my Tanzanite lovers, my heart-shaped lovers, all of the above? It's all happening right here on Museum Reserve. We got the open, right? Gosh, I hope so. With 30 seconds left, let me try it on for you in case you are seeing it for the first time. That is what it looks like on the hand. We love that pave shoulder side detail. That's what kind of anchors it. It's a bigger piece, so keeping that piece right up front and centered as it should. We are, oh boy, whew, this is not good. Because I could have waited and probably got 3,000, right? I probably could have had 3,000 to open. What's up, Jason? Any questions for me? Do you want to change the gold color? You can. Do you want to change the size? You can. What else? Can we ship it to you for free? Yeah, we can. We do. We will. We will. So, where's Julie? Julie! I'm sorry to interrupt dinner, but go back to dinner. Are you sure? Enjoy. Sorry to interrupt. We have 25, right? We have $2,500. Thank you. We have 25. We do have 25. Now we're looking for $25 increments. Meaning 25 would be the next bid. We're going to go from there. I'm stuck. So you know what we'll do, guys? I've spent so much time on this auction. I feel like I've spent a lot of time on it. I'm sorry. I'm just, hey, at least it saved you. It saved you a lot. That extra time is money. Well, guess what? I'm losing it so you can save it, and that's what we're doing. So here we are at $2,500. Here's the good news. We have the open. Here's the bad news. We have the open. It's good because it's going to go. It's bad because there's nobody else yet. So we're going to see if anybody else wants to come on in. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. I'm done. I can't. I mean, begging and pleading and all this kind of stuff. It's not a good look. And I shouldn't have to. This ring stands alone, right? This should not need my help. I don't know what I've not said on this one, but I'll tell you right now, this color, and maybe I'm just relying on the color to do just that, speak for itself, because this color is a step up from even what we typically see in Blue Wing Block Ds. It is just that good. Now, sometimes these colors really, they don't translate fully on camera. So if you are watching on television, or even if you're watching online or on a phone or on a tablet or on a computer screen, you really can never fully appreciate the beauty, the intensity of a Blue Wing Block D, and the reds especially, until you see it in person at home. These are crazy lights here. I mean, TV it's crazy. So it's not what the neons of the Blue Wing need. So when you're in normal light, and I'm not saying darkness, I'm not saying like in a haunted house. I'm saying like regular light, like at home or at work, or when you're just out and about, or you're at your favorite restaurant, or you're at your favorite party. You're going to go out to that party and you want to wear your heart shape. Wear it every day. But this is one of those that it does not even, you can't even fully appreciate the saturation until you see it at home. And obviously a lot of you know that because you've experienced it with other Blue Wing Block Ds that you might already have. But for those of you that are newer or don't know yet or haven't seen one in person with your own two eyes in your home, I know that can be a tough concept to grasp, but we hear it over and over again. And we've got our best of the best museum reserve here, and we're at $2,500, and I have nobody verifying. So it's going to be last call. We've got 2 minutes. I just had to check to make sure I wasn't hearing any phones. I just checked the call boards, which are behind my monitor, to see if we have anybody else coming in, and we're just stuck. We're like really stuck. So it's going to be a final call. Now, that doesn't mean you can't jump in, because if you're looking at this going, she really going to sell that at $2,500? Apparently, I really am. But unless you want to come on in, please do. It's your last call. We have 2 minutes, and then it's gone. And it's gone. The opportunity goes away. The museum reserve goes away. The heart shape goes away. So this is the moment. Start dialing. Let's give you even if you've never shopped here before, never registered, brand new, go ahead and start dialing. We'll get you registered. We can get you set up. We can get you bidding on this auction. It's only $25.25 is our next minimum bid. Power bids are welcome. I would appreciate a power bid. I may not get that. We're at $2,500. It's our last 2 minutes. There's a huge delay in the broadcast and the phone system, so that's why you actually want to start dialing right now. We'll take our last look at it. I'm giving it away. It's a giveaway. Take a look at it one more time, and we'll see. In 2 minutes, we'll see who's got it. That is a stunning stone. And when you can go out in today's world and pay that price, your bid here, You see this price here of $2,500? You can pay that per carat. You can pay that same amount per carat on a lesser quality light stone. You can go get a block C right now and a 1 carat stone, and you can pay more than $2,500 for a 1 carat loose stone that has nowhere near the quality. I ask you, and I ask you, what is a better value? Well, that's obvious. We are here with the better value. But when I say come on in because it's a heart shape, and I know it's easy to think, well, I'm sure there'll be another one. I'm sure there'll be another heart shape. There'll be another museum reserve, no problem. This is not the case. And even if there was, it would be $99.99. I'm at $2,500 with a minute left. So it's our last call on this one, and then we got to say bye-bye. So here it is one more time. There's your fully finished. This is lacking nothing. It has every detail, every extra, every bell and whistle you want. It has everything and then some with the color, the saturation, the red flashes, the diamond work at a carat 25. Oh, look how good it looks with the bangles. Which bangle would you like, right? For as much money as you're saving on this, you could buy a couple of bangles, put them on together like I'm doing. You could buy those later and get everything and still not be paying what you should for the ring by itself. So all these options are here. The values are here. We have 23 seconds left to sell it, and that's it. So our final call, looking for $2,525 or more. Or more, please. Power bid. Anybody want to just bid $7,500 or $5,000 or $3,000, which was the original open? I tried so hard to get $3,000 and didn't get that either. So here we are. And it's our, oh, look at those reds. See, you can only, when you really move it, you realize that it's not just a couple of flashes. Every one of those facets is really capable of lighting up with a red flash for you. And that's something you will also see and appreciate when you're wearing it at home, loving the look, getting the movement, getting that light to mix with those colors and those facets. I love it. So we are we at $2,525, yes or no? You got it? Sold. Congratulations, that's out of here. It's done. And we're going to show you that big yellow diamond as well, because there's a huge value. If you've been waiting on a 2 carat, well, here it is, 201 VS yellow diamond. And yeah, it's GIA certified. First up close look at it tonight. Isn't that something? Now that's a special piece. And we still have that pink diaspore. That 377 pink diaspore is still here, but this is 7487. Jalen, did you have a question or nope? Okay. Will, it's time for the yellow diamond. But what makes this different, because I've had 2 carats. I've had 2 carat ovals. I've had 2 carat cushions, all in the last couple of days. What I haven't had is a 2 carat that is certified. And this one is. So you get a, not just anywhere, GIA. The G to the I to the A, which stands for the Gemological Institute of America. And it's going to be an 18 karat gold ring to start. Wow, look at those big diamonds too. It's amazing. It's got a very important center stone at 201. It is going to grade it for color and clarity and everything else you ever want to know about your piece. And that's part of the beauty of having a cert. It makes appraising a breeze, insuring, makes all that easier. Because a lot of times that's going to be required. And what are you going to do after you get a piece of jewelry? Are you going to go take the stone out and then you're going to send it off to GIA and have it gone for months at a time? Because the certs are taking some time. They're costly as well. We've done it all for you. The stone was already shipped to the Carlsbad campus before it was set in this beautiful carat 78 mounting. It was graded and certified, came back to us, and now it is ready to go to you, set in this stunning huge mounting. That is a very large mounting with some very important diamonds around it. Carat 78 for the halo and the 2 rows. Here is, though, the drum roll moment that we've been waiting for. This is the cert for your 201, and it is a cushion modified brilliant. It's a 6.5 by 7. It's a 201 carat weight W to X range VS2. Hello, that's a big deal. No fluorescence. That's important as well. GIA inscribed stone, and this is the diagram of your inclusions. That's the front of your stone in the rear, and there's your proportion from the side. And then this is the color chart and the clarity chart we use for all the diamonds essentially, and you see where it ends up. So VS for an incredibly large stone, that's very impressive. So this is done, and it's usually a lot more costly to get any diamond, white, yellow, or otherwise, with a GIA cert. That's usually a huge extra expense. That is not the case here tonight. There is a mega blowout happening on this 201 VS2. Yellow cushion cut, square, almost square. What was it, 6.5 by 7? Yeah, 6.55 by 7.03, so a half a millimeter off from being a perfect, square, symmetrical shape. $25,999 is where it started. Here's all your 18 karat gold finished on the inside. Wait, do you see this on? And how about that halo? First, there's your 2 rows stacked. Those are good sized diamonds as well, but they don't compare to what's happening around your yellow. Those are massive. I wish they told us how big each one is, but there's obviously 379 in total weight here. That is impressive. We like seeing that. And then you get this fabulous 2-tone mounting. It stays as is. It's in the 18 karat solid, and we're going to send it out because I don't have another 2 karat that's certified, that's in the cushion cut, that's going to give you that clarity. This is where, and that's why all of this, every detail that you know about your diamond, that's why these certs are important. Listen, I'm not going to talk you into one if you don't already know you need one. In other words, people, that's the first question I always ask diamond shoppers, want a cert or not? Big deal or not a big deal? Some people really prioritize it, others do not. And it makes a difference in the price typically when you decide you want a cert. It's going to make a big difference. This is the cert. It's done. I just like that. You can always send your own pieces off, but let me tell you, it's not always the most delightful thing. I don't know about you, but I don't like sending anything in the mail these days necessarily, especially valuable things, right? And knowing it's going to take some time and you're going to be without your diamond and it's there at the campus means certs are taking some time to do. So of course you could always choose to do your own certifications on your own, but think about the process that would be. Getting that stone deset from its mounting, shipping it off, waiting quite some time to have the cert actually done for you, and you know, et cetera, et cetera. Once it comes back, then you're resetting it into the mounting. I mean, this is just, it's done. It's ready. And the best part of all is you're not paying what you should, which is $26,000. Very fair. It's going to beat anybody's price on a 2 karat that's non-certified if you're shopping elsewhere outside of TVON. We're going to bring you a better value. It's our best value ever. I can't tell you for how long. This one, even after big sale events and big holiday events, even the year-end clearance of 2022, this still only came down to $17,999. That's where it's been hanging out. Tonight it's going lower. It's going to its lowest. And it's not even $15,000 or $12,999. It's not. This is it. 2 karat plus VS stone. You know everything you need to know about your diamond. This is what, again, whether you're just keeping it for yourself and going to wear it or you're gifting it, what a beautiful thing to be able to show your gift recipient all of the details that GIA provides. Remember, these certs are worth everything. They're really invaluable to have because they're the most strict of standards. Even though there are other diamond certs out there, GIA is the one that counts. It's the one that matters. It's the word, is the gospel, because they are accurate. They are meticulous about, remember, it's humans that are doing these certs. They're gemologists, so you're relying on somebody's training or lack thereof. You're relying on their subjective decisions. So GIA just adheres to a stricter standard than most do. So this is why when it comes to diamonds, you want a GIA cert or nothing. I would rather have, honestly, if it's another cert, just go with an uncertified. Because other certs, it's kind of like it's not certified at all. Unless it's GIA. They are the authority. This price is going better than even $12,000. I think, honestly, we could leave it there for 60 seconds. That's going to find its home. At a value like that, we're going to go better than even $10,000. This one is soon to go. There's just, again, there's a lot of people that look for certs. We very infrequently have a 2 karat plus that is certified. So this is the one to own, especially when you know what's happening with diamonds going forward. They're not getting any easier. They're certainly not getting any more affordable to get. So get them while they're here, especially when we're in the business of jewelry. We're likely going to bring more in, but the price tags will change, and dramatically so. So take a look at this. It's not even $10,000. It's not even $99.99. Huge value. Right now, we're going to its lowest, and I think right there, we're already at the lowest, but we're taking it even to a greater discount, saving you more. And by doing this for less than even $9,000, it's not even $8,999, though. We are taking it lower for you. This is the value to have. And those diamonds around, that halo of diamonds, those have got to be at least 15 pointers on their own. Let's blow it out right now. The very first caller, $8,888 with the cert. And that means you've got, that halo, by the way, is comprised of just 12 individual round brilliants. How about that? That's incredible. So, well, they're not quite 50. They're probably about, I don't know. I'm estimating based on the millimeter size. I think they look bigger than 10 points to me. So that's the logic based on the carat weight. And I'm honestly wondering, because this is my thought, I'm wondering if that 178 is just the halo. I think it may be, because I've had this mounting before, and that's what I'm remembering. I'm wondering if that's just the halo. Either way, if you get a few extra diamonds, I don't think that they included the ones on the sides, because I know those have got to be bigger than 10 points apiece. They have got to be. And if they're 15s, that puts it right there just as it is, thereabouts. So anyway, it's 88.88. We have one. Let me try it on for you, and then we're going to see who's got it. That is just outstanding. What a piece. It's tough to do a non-certified stone for 88.88. That cert is valuable. Valuable to have, to know every detail. Yes, Jess? Oh, and how do you spell that? With a B or with a V? Belda? Velda from Ohio. Oh, that is so nice. Well, thank you so much. Velda, welcome to the show. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for shopping. Oh, I think you're going to be back. I think that this could just be the beginning of a beautiful jewelry relationship. Velda, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. All right, 88.88 on our yellow diamond. That is something right there. And then, are you guys ready for this ruby pendant that is the match to a cocktail ring I had a few days ago? We also have a pink morganite. Let's do something affordable. And I know that you're probably going, wait, did she say pink morganite? And that's going to be affordable, because usually this is not a stone that gets to affordable levels. However, we are bringing you what I thought would be fun, because it looks kind of like as if it's a pink diamond. Doesn't that look like, oh, you know what it reminds me of? The bubblegum pink we had once upon a time that was the 12-pointer that has that really good kind of bubblegum pinky purple color. Well, this is actually morganite. So but I know you're used to seeing morganite probably in a peachy, orangey tone, like a light peach salmon color. This is different. It's that true, pure pink material. It's 422 is the number. And let's just show you. I love this with the wondering. I thought maybe we'd bring it out if we can, maybe, because it looks beautiful with the wondering. If you want to add some more stature or some more diamond weight to it, and I know a lot of you own the wonder ring, but it's a 50-point stone to start. So that's our 50-point oval right there. Doesn't it look like a pink diamond? I just thought this would be a fun alternative, but it's still a rare stone. I don't mean to say, oh, look, it looks like a pink diamond. I mean, it does. It looks like a really, really good pink diamond. But that is not to impugn the rarity of a pink morganite, because that, as we know, when you get into beryl that is that pure pink color, that's far more unusual than what we typically see, which is that pinky, peachy salmon color, right? Which is usually very light. It is a pastel. The beryl family in the aquas, sister stone to the morganite, right, are typically lighter in saturation. You're not going to find many that give you a lot of saturation to them. That's what makes this 50-pointer so incredible, is that it's pure pink. That is a real rarity to get. It's out of Brazil. It's 41 points in diamonds, so we kept it simple, but we still gave it, near a half carat in diamonds for you, and you're going to choose any gold you want. Obviously, I'm a fan of the white gold with the morganite. I think that color specifically. I know it's tempting to think morganite and thinking rose gold. I say they're different tones. I think the rose gold's a little cool for this one. I say white gold's your best bet, and quite frankly, it's strong enough where normally I would say no yellow gold on the morganites, but honestly, this is a strong enough saturated pink that it would actually look good in the yellow gold too. So you can choose any one you want, but just know you've got the freedom of choice there. But this is really good. 25, I mean, really, you're talking about a 50-pointer minimum, and that pure pink color we love. That is impressive. And we've never had anything quite like this. I know usually when we bring out the pink morganites, they are, as they should be, very pricey. Typically $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in that neighborhood. We're going to make this one really affordable for you. Take a look. It's going to be under, okay, can we make this under $2,000 just to make it easy? And I really want to have some affordable after, we've been through almost 2 hours here, and, we want to make sure there's plenty of different options for price point. But I was thinking $19.99. Tell you what, we're going to go even lower than that. That is, though, reminiscent of the really, really, really high-end pink diamonds. And we know if you have a 50-point pink diamond, we know what happens to the price tag. Suddenly you're in that $10,000 range and there's no hope of going any lower, right? So to be able to get something like this spend a lot less like you're going to do, because it's not even $19.99. I'm trying to make something affordable here, even though it's brand new and really rare and has a lot of luxury built in. There it is from a distance on the hand for you, just really showing off there. I mean, even from that distance, you might expect a pastel color to fade a little bit or be a little bit lighter when you see it from further away or in a little bit of darker light, but not the case here. Then imagine your favorite wonder ring on either side or one side or the other. How beautiful. If you wanted to dress it up, you could, but it's not even $999. We're going to take it a lot lower than that for you. Only just, again, this is really important. Take advantage of it. Want to make it affordable for you. A way to try, which we have never had, a pink morganite of this affordability level, and I'm talking in the history of TVON. So this is the way to go right now, and not even get $888 as your price tag. It's going lower than that. It's not $888 or $777. We are making this ring too affordable, but just to make sure it goes really quickly here, how about $699, and that's it for that true, beautiful, saturated pink that you're getting there. It is a winner. So that'll be $699 if you'd like it, and just go ahead and grab it as quickly as you can, because that is not going to last. We know that. And we'll give it 60 seconds. Then we're going to go. We've got turquoise. We've got all those bangles. And I have a wheel this hour too. It better be wheel time right now. Otherwise, we're running out of time in this hour. Hour number 2 is almost over. So we'll get to our wheel next. Yay, 5 pieces, including Paraíba and emerald. And fancy. Oh, we got. This wheel is the winning wheel. This is a good one. So coming up, let me know on the pink morganite. That is one of our most affordable rings of the show. And we have a great wheel of 5 incredible pieces coming up for you that includes a cabochon cut Paraíba and a few others. This is an exciting wheel. Lots of discounting coming your way, and a blue sapphire that has pink and white diamonds with it. Okay, so this wheel is going to be good. We're going to start here. Let me start with the Paraíba cab. That is a 72-point Paraíba, the only one in our inventory that is cabochon cut. Then we build even more rarity around and around. There will be 5 individual one-of-a-kind rings on this wheel. It is wheel number 2 of our evening, of our Wednesday night. Here is the blue sapphire. Well, because it's got a total, this is a winner. And it seems like everywhere you go, you're going to see a lot of blue sapphire options, right? We are so particular about the quality of blue sapphire we ever bring that we actually don't see that many blue sapphires. That is a cashmere look in a Ceylon stone. And then I have, oh, this is a huge emerald in a great big diamond mounting. And then speaking of diamonds, we have a natural color of diamond, a rarity here. I'm going to move the mandarin up. We're going to bring this diamond. That is a really cool orange diamond in a rose gold setting right now, although you can change the gold on any one of these 5 you want. So don't worry about that. You're going to change whatever to whatever. So any gold, any mounting, any style. I would recommend the sapphire stay as it is. And I would strongly recommend that because it's white and rose, because it's got pink and white diamonds. So I would say leave that sapphire the way it is. But everything else, go ahead. Change it up, switch it up. Blue sapphire in a really rare cut. That's unique. That is an Asher cut blue sapphire. It's a carat 12. It's got pink diamonds and white diamonds. This is the Paraíba cab. Here is a natural color. It's a yellow orange diamond. I would say, they're calling it orange. I would say it's really a yellow golden, kind of like what we had in a pear shape earlier tonight. This is the big mandarin, and big it is. That's going to be a 501 mandarin garnet. And our big emerald is here. That's the square cut emerald cut that we love. It's a classic, and it's an 85 pointer. Looks even bigger than that. There is a wild wheel happening here. 5 great pieces, but all one of a kinds. When they're gone, they're gone. Do not wait. Everything on this wheel, and let me just tell you something, with only an hour and 14 minutes left, this is not going to be sticking here. Trust when I tell you all 5 of these are going to go, and quickly. They're not going to be anywhere near what they should, which just let me read off the prices here, because I'm going to tell you which is which, because the orange diamond, the 25 pointer, that's a 1/4 carat round, so that's a good size stone. We had a really special 33-point pear shape, but to get around is really elevated. So we have that round orange diamond. That is $49.99. The emerald was $59.99, because that's almost a 1 carat emerald, and then it's got a ton of diamonds, 93 points in diamonds. The cabochon Paraíba, so it's still copper bearing, it's still that signature blue-green color, but it's clean, but showing off in a cabochon cut, so that's really special. That was also $49.99. The mandarin is a 5-carat-01, so a huge size in the mandarin garnet. That was $54.99, and that has 36 points in diamonds. And then we have the blue sapphire with the pink and the white diamonds. That is the look of a cashmere sapphire. We've seen, I think in my 7 years here, I've seen only one cashmere blue sapphire ever. But they're very distinctive. This is not cashmere, it's Ceylon, but it's got the color and the look. It's kind of like, I always call it velvety. It's a royal blue, but it's not too dark. It still glows, but it's really got this kind of softness about it, this kind of billowy effect, the way the glow is. Instead of being like bright per se, it's got this almost rich velvety tone. You know how velvet, because it's got a texture, it kind of has a sheen to it where it hits the light. I wear a lot of velvet, so you know, you guys have seen it on the air, right? Where sometimes when the light hits it, it kind of shimmers or sheens. That is what this stone is doing, but in that royal blue color, and then we paired it with pink and white diamonds. That was also $59.99. So everything here had either a $49.99 price tag or somewhere up to a $59.99 price tag. None of that pricing will apply here. When they're on a wheel together, it just means one thing. It means we are dedicated to moving them and fast before our top of the hour gets here, well before. There are 5 individual pieces. That is why you want to dial early, because chances are the one you like is what somebody else likes as well. So don't wait. Whatever you do, do not wait. They're not sticking around, promise you. Watch this value. We're going to take it even lower than they're supposed to go. All slated to go out tonight at $39.99. And that's a bargain. That's a deal. They're going so much lower than that. Take a look at this. This is not going to be for the faint of heart. Nobody's on the lines yet either. So it couldn't be because there's not one catching your eye. It's probably got a lot more to do with the price tag. And that is what's changing so dramatically here. So whatever you do, don't wait. They're not $39, they're not $29.99, and they're not even $1,999 for anything up here. This is why you have to call early. 501 mandarin. Here's the sapphire that I tell you, it looks like a cashmere all day. It's got the pink and the white diamonds around it. Then we've got the huge emerald behind that. And $19.99, guess what? Nobody's on the lines yet. That'll probably change once the delay takes place. But you know what? I'm not even leaving them at $19.99. We're going to send them out and fast. This is the moment you need to start dialing. What can I tell you? They're going to fly. That sapphire, I can't stop admiring it. The color it gives, the beauty it has, the rare cutting that it's giving you as well. How about that cutting that's so unique? That is special also. And yet, pink diamonds and white diamonds around it. Nobody at $19.99. Watch this. We'll go even lower. But I'm not going to allow them to stay here. Not a single one. By the way, that Paraíba, didn't talk about the diamond weight to go with the Paraíba. It has a carat of 6. You're getting a carat plus in diamonds to go with that Paraíba, all pave down one side all the way to the other. And yet it's not going to be 19 or 18 or $17.99. This is another world of discounting. That's what we do on these wheels. That's what's known. But what we're doing here is beyond. No colors yet. $17.99. Well, natural diamond, round, the huge mandarin, the sapphire, the emerald, light 1 carat, looks like a carat plus all day, and the Paraíba cab. None of them are going to be $17.77. Got to keep going until we get all 5 out of here. You're changing the gold. You're getting your favorite size. We're even getting it to your doorstep for free. So all that's ready, all that's done, leave it all to us. There's a lot of built-in value with all those extras. There's a lot that you're not paying for, including it's the piece, right? The stones, the mountings, you can't calculate either one of those individually for the price we're at right now. $17.77, won't even leave them there. They're not even $16.99. They're not even $1,599. This is an all-out, utter giveaway. That's what this wheel is. Right here, right now, any one of the 5. I wouldn't be surprised if someone takes all 5 and gets the entire collection. Why not? For as affordable as they are, and they're not $15.99, huge mandarin, great big Paraíba, the only one we have like it. There's not even another Paraíba cab here. This is rare, and yet it's clean. It's transparent. You see right through it. And it's not going to be $15.99 either. We have got to make sure that we get these out of here. We will. There's no doubt at this point. We're going to be giving it 60 seconds. The lines are starting to get busy. That has everything to do with that price tag. That's the reason why. They're not sticking here at $15.99. I'm not done discounting. We're going even lower than that. But you got to be quick. And take as many as you want. Take a couple. Take 2. Take 3. Take 5. That sounds maybe silly, right? Not at all. Not when they're discounted like this. They're not even $15.99. Blow them out right now. The very first callers, they're all one of a kinds. When they're gone, they're gone. I'll take them even lower. Let's make them $1,499. Spencer, which one? Oh, the mandarin. You got it. Mandarin, I'm going to put on the hand. It's already gone. It's item number 8311. Take a look at that 501 on the hand here. And that 501 has diamonds. That's 36 points in diamonds. That would be a trillion of pave round brilliance, meaning a trillion shape of pave round brilliance on either side. That one's in the yellow gold now, but any gold you want. Jason, which one for you? Let's try on the flower ring. That is a natural color of diamond. They're calling it orange. I would call it somewhere between a yellow and an orange color. It is a 25-point stone. 9216 is the number. The flower design itself wraps around your finger. It's got the 25-point natural diamond there in the middle, but 82 points along the sides. So 82 points is your white diamond weight. Yes. Sure can. The emerald going on the hand as well. That's going to be 9400. That'll be white, yellow, or rose gold also. And that's got an 85-point square emerald cut. That diamond weight is large. It's going to be a 93-point diamond weight. They do a double row on each side. So it creates that larger, wider border of diamonds. And then you've got a scattering effect of diamonds through the middle. So it creates not quite a cigar band style, I would say, but a nice wider band. And it's $14.99 as well. So 85-pointer. Emeralds look bigger than they weigh, so usually about double, so you're getting more like a carat 60, carat 70 look, and you've got the diamond weight at 93 points. White, yellow, rose gold on the emerald. Let's go back to our wheel. They're $14.99. Still waiting for the cab Paraiba and the... Who knew the sapphire? I got to zoom in on that. Let's just zoom in on it, bring up the information here. Let's move those to the side. Let's just come in really close and look at the sapphire because there's no way I'm leaving this here. It's 7502. Granted, you can watch a lot of shows we do and never ever see a sapphire, a blue one. Look at that. That is the color of cashmere. It is. It is a 112 size. 13 points in the pink diamonds and another 91 points in the white diamonds. Take a close-up look at that, and I'll get the fingerprint off of it. It is only $14.99 for the sapphire, one only there, and here's what it looks like on the hand. So all polished and ready to go now. See how it's still glowing. So it has that rich saturation we love, but it's still able to give you that glow. That is a really top-end sapphire. Yes, which one did you decide? Flower ring is gone. Thank you. Fancy, beautiful flowers. We love flowers that have natural diamonds, and we love flowers that have a lot of white diamond pave work. And let's go back to that sapphire close up. So the flower ring is gone. The mandarin is gone. Spencer, who was shopping the mandarin garnet? Kathleen, thank you so much. Jason, let me know who got your flower ring. And then we've got the Paraiba and the sapphire and the emerald. We'll show you up close here before we go because they all have got to go at $14.99, especially that sapphire with the pink diamonds and the white diamonds together. Which one do you like? The sapphire? Yes? Oh, the sapphire's verifying right now. Let's see who's got it. Maybe gone. Then we'll show the emerald. Sapphire and the emerald. All right, let me give a close-up look at the emerald because it's right here. And I'll show this one next, and that's going to be sapphire's gone now. Thank you so much. That is 7502 on the sapphire, now 9400 on the emerald. We'll give it a little bit of room here. As we discussed before, it's an 85-point center square emerald cut. So it's a square emerald cut, and it is going to be a 93-point diamond weight. The last one left is the Paraiba cab, so we'll show that coming up. And it sounds like this one is verifying, and that is, again, just your close-up look at it. Then we'll show you the Paraiba cab, and then this wheel will be sold out. Let me know if anybody got that pink morganite, by the way. Beautiful pink morganite we had for $699, and then this one may be gone. And it's white, yellow, rose gold. And we'll show you the Paraiba, which is going to be 8873. Let's take a last look and our last individual piece here. I do want to show you, this is the color you get. I know when we blast light through it, and this is so clean, it's a completely transparent stone. Look at that. You see the tweezers right behind it, right? It's like a looking glass, but it is a deeper color than what's showing straight on camera here. 72-point Paraiba cab. Carat 06 is your diamond weight, also available in the white or the yellow or the rose. So you're going to choose, and it looks good in any, so feel free to have some fun with that. But it is also going to be our last opportunity. It's the last piece from the wheel available. Everything else is sold out. This one's $14.99, and you've got it in the white, the yellow, or the rose. Thank you on the emerald, and thank you on the sapphire. Well done on those. And then we still have our yellow diamond. The 201 certified VS2 yellow is here. Big, big, big turquoise. Hey, turquoise lovers, I'm right there with you, but we have not seen a 13 karat in some time. I have a 13 karat plus. Look at this from a distance away. That is a very large Sleeping Beauty right there. That one is very cool. That's coming up in our show as well. Before we go, we only have about an hour and 2 minutes left, so let us know if you have any requests. You know what we have not had is a request all night long. Not one request yet. So if you have one, just feel free to let us know via phone call here what you'd like to see. We'll bring it out for you gladly. We would love to get you your requests. We do have, of course, just an hour left. I have a pink zircon that is here. We do have a gorgeous aqua. It's a big emerald cut. I know we're fans of the emerald cut in general. So our Paraíba is here at $14.99 if you'd like it. That's the last one remaining from our wheel. So that's a really good way to go. I would highly recommend that. Let's try it on the hand here really quickly. I like it in the white gold. I'd say just leave it as is. But I do want to point out that the diamond design goes from one side all the way to the other, but it stops at exactly the right point so that it is comfortable when it is on. So that's $14.99. What in the world? Clean Paraíba like that? And again, that is not cabochon cut because it's included. That's typical. You get a lot of inclusions with Paraíbas, typically not this stone. So just because it's a cabochon, that is not an indicator of the clarity or a lack of clarity. It's got plenty of that. You're seeing full transparency all the way through that stone, as you see right there. Those are the tweezers that you see through it. So that is completely clean. And then I really want to show you this. 386 is coming up. Mentioned we had a demantoid. It's also a take on a flower, not the flower ring we just had with that natural diamond, but instead a demantoid garnet in the middle that is a great size. And then the flower that blooms around it. This is going to be item number 386. And again, Paraíba is the only thing left from that last wheel. So that's where you want to make sure you're dialing in if you want that one, because that's a one only. We'll still get to those diamond bangles that I'm wearing. Those will come up here in our last hour as well. But this is 63 points in a Russian demantoid stone. Perfect color. It's exactly what you want to see. Now it leans a little bit because that's a little asymmetrical petal there of that flower, but it's a 63 pointer with 66 points and the diamonds around it. That's all pave, even down the sides of the ring. So a really good look about this one. And you know what? Here we are, almost to the top of the hour. A great way to welcome everybody in is with the beautiful pop and neon of a Russian demantoid. It's really unlike anything else. This is not even like a green diamond, even though we oftentimes talk about the fact that demantoid is a more powerful, brilliant stone than diamonds are. It has what we call a dispersion rate that is actually higher than that of diamonds. So diamonds we know, and welcome to the show, by the way. It's the top of our last hour of this Wednesday night. So we have one short hour left. We are taking requests if you have any. Please get those in. We'll be happy to help you out. Do want to mention, though, that we are also showing you a lot of brand new. There's one more museum wheel to show you. It's a trio of pieces that are going out in our last hour. We also have that really big turquoise that I just previewed for you. We also do have the bangles, the diamond bangles that I'm wearing. We have a couple of different versions of diamond bangles we thought we'd bring out tonight. So 2 different bangles are coming to play, big discounts. You know what we've been doing lately on diamonds, right? Bringing them one last time at their really cool values before the price has to go up to accommodate today's gold and diamond pricing. And then of course we've got that turquoise. Look at that color, that color. How can a color from so far away be so vibrant? That turquoise is coming up. But speaking of color and neon and dispersion beyond, it's all about demantoid, one of the world's rarest stones, tricky one to get. There are a lot of different colors that can be exemplified in demantoid. Even the Russian material is not always this impactful neon. A lot of times they're more dull. A lot of times they're more mossy green, as I call it. That kind of is that yellowy green or more brown green. This is just that ultimate neon that you're getting. Good size stone. This is a stone that's considered large in a 10 or 20 pointer. So you've got a really good size here in that it's almost 2/3 of a carat. In the round diamond cut, we're going to blow it out right now. Actually, better than a blowout. Since it is the top of our last hour, I'm going to show you what we're supposed to do, and then we're going to change it. So if you like demantoid, and I know it's one of the tougher stones in the world to afford or to even find, forget about affording it, it's just finding it in the first place is really difficult. And then you got to figure out a way to afford it after that, right? Because it's so rare. Hundreds of times more rare than a diamond is. We've got the price tag set for $39.99. It's right here on my bag. I'm going to help you out right now. We're in the last hour of a Wednesday night. Welcome, welcome. Let us know if you have any requests at all. We'll help you. But let's take a look at this on. By the way, this ring stacks so well. Do you see how the petals kind of come up and over and arch like an awning over? So what that allows you to do is if you wanted to add a wonder ring or another band to it, you easily can because there's enough elevation to the center piece of the flower. So it looks like it sits on the hand itself, but it's actually elevated. So it makes it really easy to stack. It's going to go on the auction block. I just want to help you out here because I know $4,000 is a little bit more than we necessarily want to spend. And we're now in last hours. So how about we just open it up to your bids, open it up to a new level of low, and give you a price tag you do not see on big 63-point Russian demantoid right here, right now. And how do we do that? Put it on the auction block and don't even start at $35,000 or $3,000. This has the potential to be one of those record breakers. If we got to do what I've only had one auction tonight so far, and it was real interesting. So it was one of those where I had to take it down just to get the open several times. So I'm prepared to do that now. Again, hoping for maybe a little different result, which maybe means a lot of people coming in. Let's hope. 3,000 we're not starting at. This is a big stone, a lot of diamond weight, beautiful floral. Love that I like when designers take into account that it's a unique stone, so they decide to put it in a unique bounding. I think that helps, right? I think that's oftentimes, that's what you call really thoughtful designs, right? Put it in something a little unexpected. It's probably going to be your first demantoid. There's very few people in the world that have a whole collection of them, or a whole box of them, or a whole lot of them. So if it's your one and only, why not have it in a design that reflects the unique quality of the stone itself? $2,500, $2,000. I'm aware it's last hour in this, the second hour tonight, yielded an auction that was a little strange. So how about this going even lower than $2,000 to start? We're going to start less than $2,000. We're not even starting at $1,900, $1,800, $1,700, or $1,600. That demantoid is still really, really, really large in size. Lots of diamond weight around it. Any gold you want, and it's not even $1,600 to get this one started. Let's go $1,500. $15 and a $10 increment. Not even doing $100, not even doing the $25 that is real, real low. We're going to go $10 increments so that hopefully everybody has a chance, and a good one at that, to jump in and save. So let's give it 60 seconds to get this one started, and then we go from there. But one more thing, it's in the yellow now. You don't really notice that. It's actually got some white rhodium because it's pave for the petals. They actually did that pave in the white rhodium. So there's almost a two-tone look to the yellow gold. This is yellow, but again, you're getting a lot of that coverage of the diamonds, so it tends to look like two-tone. A little bit of white rhodium there underneath the pave. So if you want to go all white gold, you can, or rose gold's fine too. But we're looking for 30 seconds to get that started, and don't have it open yet, but we are verifying. So let's see if they are indeed on this one, or maybe it's a last hour request. Never know, we're taking those too. And we have that big turquoise coming up in a little bit. Big turquoise, big aquas here. Oh, I have turquoise earrings that are also just gigantic. They're almost as big as the ring is. And one more wheel, a museum trio coming up with a ruby and a big sapphire, and how about that? An emerald, the big three. The big three will be here on a discount wheel. How fun will that be? But no open on the demantoid. Jalen, you're not on this one, right? Nope. Okay. Well, on we move. Let's go to, oh, this is, you've got to see this. It was just the other day. I don't know which day. What was it? Was it Sunday? Was it Monday? We had a really big ruby ring. It was a cocktail ring. Had about 7 carats in ruby. Remember it? It was $683, I believe. Here is the pendant to match. Not saying you need to own the ring to have the pendant, but it is a match. It is item number 143. It has also, doesn't 143 mean I love you? Just significant. We saw a really interesting item number earlier. Now we have 0143, and it's going to be 7 carats, 17 of rubies. It has more ruby weight than the ring that matched it did. 717 is the weight, 30 points in diamonds, and they're all gleaming, glowing ovals, pristine color and glow there. It is amazing. So we have the yellow gold only. It's got to stay that way. This is how it's done. So when it's in a ring form, we call it a cocktail ring. When it's in a pendant form, I think you call it a statement pendant, right? It's beautiful, beautiful, and it's wild the way these stones are matched to perfection, the way they're all glowing so well. Here it is from a distance away on the hand. Let's just take a look, and obviously it's a one of a kind, so this is not going to last very long, and I'm going to show it to you on the neckline. But first, before I do, I want to give you an up and down measurement on it so you can see what that's all about, so you know everything you need to know about your pendant. But it is going to be 1 1/4 inches top to bottom, give or take. I'll show it again against the neckline for you next, so you see it that way. Just one more perspective on it. And obviously you're going to put your favorite chain right on through, and that could be, I would say, you know, even a DBTY would work. If you have a Diamonds by the Yard in the yellow gold, I think that would be beautiful with it, actually. I think that'd be a really good collection piece because it's got a bail that is large enough to go with a Diamonds by the Yard if you want to. So keep that in mind. You've got a few diamonds mixed in here as well. The rubies are just tremendous and glowing. So that gives you another perspective on the size. We'll go back to our wheel. And what I'm going to do is give you a huge discount just in case maybe our ruby lovers out there. I mean, where else are you going to get 7 carats plus of ruby in one place? It's just, for me, I'm such a stickler for quality because quality means everything to me in ruby. I can either really love a ruby or I can really not look twice at a ruby, and that really comes down to the clarity. And when a ruby glows, I just think it is one of the most beautiful stones in the world. When they don't, I can take it or leave it. I think it really comes down to the quality. You've got to have the quality. And when you have quality like this, and I didn't count all those stones, but to have every single one perfectly matched like that, it's amazing. I'll blow it out. $7,999 should be price tag tonight. Let's go a lot lower. Let's blow it out for one caller. I have never had a ruby pendant like this on the air here. And the thing is, if you get a stone that's a 2 carat, I had a 2 carat for a long, long time, and I never showed it to you guys because it was a 2 carat individual cushion cut, and they wanted $7,500 for it. I just thought that was a little much, but that's what happens. So why not 717 of carat weight for less, and not $79.99 or $69.99 or even $59.99? This is what I live to do. Give you these big, important, spectacular, one-of-a-kind pieces and make them too affordable so that you can gladly say yes, take advantage of it. We're not even doing $59 or $49 or $39.99. This is too good. 717 in ruby should just, I'm just going to get a better grip on it. It should never be this price already. I'll go even lower just to make sure that it goes in this last. We have 50 minutes left. Let's go. Let's make it just $2,999 on the ruby piece. That is 717 and diamonds to boot, all in the yellow gold. Take advantage of that one. Just, oh, what a piece. What a piece. And you don't need to worry about sizing, which I love for gifting. So if you're thinking about giving a big ruby bouquet, well, this is the way to do it, and you don't need to worry about what size does she wear in a ring. You'd have to think about that. Pendant is one size fits all. So this is just as simple as having a perfect chain to go with it, and that bail will accommodate, you see there, most chains because it's so large. So you've got a really great look there. And that will be, sure enough, $29.99, first caller. All right, so next up, we've got the big aquas here, big turquoise. We've got also a really cool pink zircon, our trio museum pieces, and also the bangles. I've got to get to these bangles because no doubt somebody's been admiring them thinking, well, I'd really love to have a bangle like hers. Well, they're not mine, they're yours. So let's show you your bangles coming up. I'm going to start with the yellow gold because we have this single row. I'm going to show you 2 different styles that are going to be different prices, but they're going to also be different looks, different diamond weights, different setting styles. We'll start with the big round brilliance here, which is going to be item number 362. Ruby pendant is here at the moment. Don't go anywhere. We've got quite the last hour and a lot of great values to get to, so don't leave us. But this is one bangle. This is the single row. This is the classic bangle. Bangles I love. First of all, I don't know if everyone's going to agree with me on this, but I will try until I'm no longer, in this business. I will just keep on shouting from the rooftops the reasons and the benefits behind a bangle. Tennis bracelets are classic. We all know the link style bracelet that has diamonds that goes all the way around, known as a tennis bracelet, right? It's a flexible link. The diamonds go all the way around. They're classic styles. I'm just such a fan of a bangle for a couple of reasons. I love that you're putting all your diamonds right up top where everyone sees them. I've got two on. One's a different style. You're going to see the other that is closest to my hand is actually going to be the single row you're seeing now in the yellow. I've got the white gold on. They make great stackables. I'm someone who stacks. I like to wear a lot of jewelry all at once, usually whether it's rings or bangles or necklaces. So I like to stack. Bangles make it easier to stack because they're not falling or draping over each other. So I really like bangles for stacking, whether it's next to a watch or other bracelets. However, there's something to be said by having all of your diamond weight right up front because it puts, I'm someone who also likes a bigger diamond weight in everything, always. So I like when you put all your diamond weight, which in this case, this is 364. So 364 is your diamond weight. It puts it all right up front, right here in one row of bigger stones. If you had 364 and it went all the way around, those stones would inherently have to be smaller. So I love that you're getting the really, really big impact of bigger round brilliance. They're right up front because that's what everybody sees, yourself included, most of the time, is when you look at the wrist, you see what's on the front. You would never know by looking at it the way you are that those didn't go all the way around. But think of how much more pricey it becomes, how much more diamond weight you have to purchase if they do go all the way around. A bangle, though, also has the ease. Putting it on, taking it off, all hinge style. Keeps those diamonds up front all the time. Easy to take off and put on because it's right there. It's all hinged. You're not messing with it. It's so simple. It finds its way on your wrist. It stays up front where it's supposed to be. And we have two styles. We have a princess cut coming up, which is actually going to bring you a little more carat weight. So if you want princess cuts that are invisibly set 2 rows, you go with the princess. If you want the 1 row of the bigger round brilliance, you go with the 364. So we're going to show both to you. I'm lucky enough to have the single row in white and yellow gold here on set to show you. 364 is the size. Let's take a look at it. We've been doing this lately with our diamond pieces. It's last call at this price tag because when we make it again, and here's the white gold, it's going to have to be a different price tag. There's the white gold I was just wearing. Then we'll show you the princess cut version that you can wait on, which is coming up. But this is the classic style. Now, these will be smaller stones because you have 2 rows. So see how they're a little bit smaller individual stones, but there's 2 rows and 386 there. So you've got 2 different looks. That one's going to be smooth because it's the invisible set double row. This is prong set, but still smooth, okay? So I'm wearing it next to suede tonight. Hasn't scratched or caught or anything like that. So this is still a very well set bangle, but you're going to love it. You're going to love the value. I just want to make sure that you know it's your last call to get it at this price tag before it has to adhere to today's diamond and gold pricing, which is really going to elevate that price tag overall. And it's going to be, let's see, 364. These are, of course, RVS diamonds. They're all bigger stones here. Hinged on one side. It's got 2 figure-8 safety, so really secure. But this is just a blowout. And actually, I'm going to take it lower. So not just is it lower than it's going to be going forward, it's lower than it's been in the past. So there's the beauty of it. And it stacks to perfection. I will keep on advocating for bangle bracelets over line bracelets and tennis bracelets all day long. They're just so easy to wear, comfortable, keeps the bigger diamond weight up front. Love the way they stack. If you're a stacker, get a bangle. This is the way to do it. It's not even $59.99, and that is a price tag not going forward, but now. That's what it should be because they're all bigger stones individually, and you got a huge total weight. Let's go lower than that. We're not going to make it $59.49 or even $39.99. This is not even $3,640, which only puts a $1,000 carat price tag on really big individual round brilliance, which should be more. Those are not accent stones. They're big individual rounds. They're incredible. Here's what I'll do. Lowest price before it goes up. It has to go up because gold is soaring right now. Diamonds have been going crazy. Gold is now doing the same thing. Put it all together, that means $59.99 would be a deal compared to where that's going to be in the future. Here's what we want to do. Send it out, white, yellow. I do have rose gold. Just don't have it out on set. But we can do the rose gold for you if you'd prefer. So rose, white, yellow, choose. Or I know this may sound a lot, or this may sound a little extra, but you could get a couple. You could get a couple for stacking. You could get a couple for gifting. You could get a couple of these. When there's a discount like this is going to be, we're already at $1,000 a carat. That's commercial grade diamond pricing, not what you would pay for VS stones that are big in a lot of gold like this is. We're going even lower than $3,640 or $3,500 or $3,499. Take your white yellow rose. This is an average size. So it's meant to give the proper fit to anybody who wears a 6.5, 6 3/4, 7, 7 1/4, or 7.5. If you fall anywhere in that range, if that's the size bracelet you wear, this is good. This is going to work for you, and beautifully. It's not going to turn. It's an oval shape meant to keep those diamonds up top, keep it comfortable, keep it wearable. It's not even $34.99. I really feel like this is a must-have bracelet. It's either this or a tennis bracelet, and if you're like myself and you appreciate a bangle style, this is the one to get. It's not $34. It's not $33. It is not $32.99. This is unheard of value, and there's such big important stones, and it's so comfortable. I've been wearing it all night long. I've been wearing it stacked with the other princess cut version you're going to see here, and it's perfect. It's perfection, and all night long you've been seeing how it shows up from across the room, right? It's not a small piece because they're not small diamonds, so it's not a small piece. You see it. That's why it stands up alone next to other pieces too. So alone by itself or next to a watch, next to another bracelet, pile it on with your other bangles, whatever it is. But it's not 32 or 31. Great for gifting too. If you're not sure what to give for that anniversary, that birthday, that what have you, this is the bangle to do. This is the one to own. It's not even $3,199. I'm going to try one on again. By itself, 2 figure-8 safeties hinged on one side, little button closure / open. And you know what? It's not even $30.99. We're going to do better than that. It's not even $3,000. Here it is, all on its own in the white gold. That's what it looks like from a distance away. So that is why, again, perfect for stacking, layering. I didn't bother doing the little figure-8s, but this is how easy it is. There's a little texture where that little button is. So when you just see how it springs open there, it's hinged on the other side. So I always say put that smooth side on the outer point of your wrist so that it's this easy to put on. You just literally push it together. And when you do, it clicks, it locks, it's closed, then fasten those figure-8s and you're out the door. And you've got a piece you're wearing every day, all day. And you know what? Make it $2,999 for $364 in the big important diamonds that go one halfway around the bangle bracelet. So this is the one to own. And again, any wrist size you have that's considered average, even if it's a little below or a little above, you've got the bangle that is going to work size-wise for you right here, right now. So $29.99. Then the princess cut version is coming up. We'll show that. And let me just put on the yellow gold beside it. Why not, right? Why not? Stack them up, stack them together, create another look. And let me just show you how, again, how easy that is. Pop it on your wrist. I'm doing this to keep it in front of your eyes here, so I'm holding it a little odd, but this is the way. It just aligns, clicks, locks, closed. Just put that on, and now you've got, look at that. So whether that's both the same color gold, whether it was whatever you want to do, I mean, whatever. I mean, I love that look too, the yellow gold and the white gold together. This is why it layers so well. This is why you can feel free, and imagine that's another bangle you have, whether it's you-know-who French designer that you've got, whether it's another different, maybe it's colored stones in bangle, whatever it is. This is going to be, that's the piece to own right there. Enjoy. White or yellow. That's the yellow, that's the white. We got rose as well. Very unusual to find a rose gold diamond bangle out and about. $29.99. Who's got what color? This is the last call opportunity at that price tag, and yet it's got a really nice, smooth, straight edge to it as well. So it's that's just, again, what also makes it really, really easy to stack together so that it's just, again, seamless like that. So again, really easy. There's a little button. It kind of springs open. So I always like to put that smooth edge on the outside because that's where people see it. So, you know, leaving that on the outside edge, this is how it opens up and closes. Then it locks. It just directly aligns. That's when you're going to then do your figure-8s to keep that extra secure, and then you're good to go. And that's what you're getting. So much gold. I mean, you can see here, there's a lot of gold here throughout the side profile. So this is not just done in a light, tinny, lightweight piece. This is really done substantially for you because, again, that's a big support system you got to have for those bigger diamonds. So we go back up close. Here's the yellow gold up close. Take a look at all those VS diamonds. We'll show you the white gold again. Yes? The Burma ruby pendant? Did you get it? Oh, who got it? Congratulations. Did you say Calvin? Calvin, thank you. Where was Calvin calling from? Thanks, Calvin. Got the ruby pendant. Say it one more time. Oh, wait. California is a city in Missouri? Really? Is it? No way, really? That's cool. Is that true? Or are you pulling my leg? Really? Oh, okay, wow, that's cool. I didn't know that. Nice. Okay, yes, go ahead. Did you know that, Will? Will's looking at me like he knew that. No, I didn't know that either. Okay, go ahead, Spencer. Oh, she got the morganite. And that's a new register, Mary? Okay, where's Mary calling from? From where? Wisconsin. Love it. Thank you so much. Hi, Mary. Welcome to the show. All right, so we're putting those pieces aside. Thank you so much, Mary. Well done. Welcome to the show, and thank you so much for shopping tonight. Let me just show you for good measure the double row princess cut bangle as well. So if rounds aren't your thing, we do have this one, which requires even more gold to make it. And those would be, well, 2 rows of princess cuts, and it's going to be item number 3226. And this will give you a little more diamond weight. 386 is the carat weight here, so you're going to get 22 points more in the diamonds. And you've got a really, really good look. Now, this one is invisibly set, so you also have that smooth across the top surface. There is not a prong here, not one. Not one prong setting any of those 2 rows, and really you have to see it upright, so I'll do that for you. Another great value. This one's just a little bit more, because obviously more diamond weight, but it's also princess cuts, which is a whole different level of diamond pricing, but it's also more gold. There's just more thickness to the gold here all the way around. Same kind of style hinge, so it's going to open on one side. Have your double figure 8 safeties. This is also, well, only available in the yellow or the white. We have had a number of band rings that'll match this, so if you're lucky enough to own one of our princess cut bands, either the single row, double row, triple row, or 4 row, this would be a perfect match. And you know what? Bringing this one down in price too. Well, I still have my round brilliant option. And I've got this one from $12,999. This is what happens when you get princess cuts invisibly set. They get a little more hefty in the price tag. I got to do something dramatic here. Let's try a little different deal. Oh gosh. Yeah, we have more than one Mary that shops with us. So keep that in mind. I just heard someone worried that a Mary called when they thought it was them and someone else. We have several Marys that shop with us. It's a rather common name. Take a look at that though. There's our double row. Here's what I want to do. The lowest I can go is still $79.99. Obviously this is a little higher end. What's that? Is Mary okay? Okay. More than one Mary shopping tonight. Look at this. Isn't this great? Take a look. Here we go. This is, this gold. It's probably double the weight, just based on the feel. It's the same sizing, it's the same average size, and it's probably double the gold weight we have here. So you've got a really special piece, little resistance to the hinge. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to put it on the auction block. We don't usually do this with diamonds, but I feel like I got a little struggle here because I did these backwards. I did the higher diamond weight second. Now, just typically when one has a higher price, and it does because it has a higher diamond weight, and a princess cut instead, typically what you're going to do is do the higher end one first. I got excited, put the round one up first, and you know what? It means that you're probably looking at going, well, the last one was $3,500. I get it. This is $79.99. It's about 22 points more. Even if you understand that princess cuts go for more, I want to help you. And this is what it's all about. And on a night like tonight, when we're saying, hey, last call on diamonds and gold before they go up to another price tag, here's your chance right now. We still have the round version if you want it in the white or the yellow or the rose. This is only available in white or yellow. Unfortunately, I can't do this styling with the rose gold, so hopefully that's okay. I think your best choices are white or yellow anyways. What we're going to do is put on the auction block. I'm going to start at essentially the same price. Okay, this is going to be really problematic. We want to start really easy here. I'm going to start at the same price as I have a single row princess cut bangle. I have a single row. Not going to show it to you tonight because that single row, which has half the diamond weight, so pretty much 2 carats in diamonds, as opposed to $386, the single row is $3,500. I'll give you a chance to get this piece at $3,500 to open. The only way to do that is via the auction. So we'll say $3,500 because the single row princess cut piece is half the diamond weight. It's $3,500. Let's give you double that. Essentially give you double the gold, double the diamond weight for the same price. Because usually that's what's going to stand in the way. Everybody would be, I say it all the time, everyone would own big diamonds if they were affordable. Everybody would be walking around wearing a 20-carat diamond. Everybody would have a bracelet with 4 carats in diamonds. If they were affordable and quality wasn't factored in and you didn't have to think about the 4 C's of the cut and the color and the clarity and all that, everybody would be wearing big diamonds. Nobody would have to really go faux or synthetic or simulated. Everybody had the real deal. This is where we're getting you double for the price. So this is what it's all about. And we're making it pretty close to the round brilliant price tag as well. That was $364 of round brilliance. Here's $386 of 2 rows in princess cuts. Take a look at it. We'll see if we've gotten open. If we do, $25 increments from there. White or yellow gold are your choices. And this will be it. So $3,500. And yes, 60 seconds should be it. And we've got a $13,000 bangle that came to an $8,000 bangle that is now potentially a $3,500 bangle. And then let us know if you have any requests because we still haven't had any requests all night long, which is good. It just probably means hopefully I'm just showing you what you love. If there is something you want to see, well, then this would be a good time to let us know what that might be. So 45 seconds remaining. Let me know if you'd like this bangle. And $3,500 would be the open, and that is otherwise not possible. And we only have 30 minutes left in the broadcast, so we really need to hear from you. We still have that museum wheel. We'd love to hear what you're looking for and love to get those bangles out the door. And then we do have a really special, speaking of bracelets, how about diamonds by the yard in a bracelet version? Haven't seen this in forever. It's item number 3128. This is the icon. It matches the necklace so many people own, and yet we had to figure out a way. I said from the very, very beginning, we wanted to make a matching bracelet for our Diamond by the Yard collection. But we all know that link styles like this that are thinner can be really difficult to put on. So we had to figure out a way to make sure it was going to be easy to put on. No open on this one. So it may not be a bracelet day, but just in case you're looking for a little bit more affordable, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to show you one more bracelet, and it's still diamonds. So now we've had the round brilliant bangle. We've had the princess cut bangle. Now we're going to show you the diamonds by the yard bracelet, the DBTYB. And this is what's going to go perfectly with any of your diamond by the yard versions you have from us or anywhere else. But it's a bracelet that we had to do this many, many times, create it over and over and over again to make sure that it was going to be easy enough to fasten, because the last thing you should need is to hire an assistant or have a loved one nearby to help you put on your jewelry. That is a quick recipe for never wearing your jewelry if that's the case. So this is what we're going to do. 3128 is the item number. This is a diamonds by the yard version, but we did really big diamonds because we're only going basically, well, there's a whole adjustability factor. So it is a one size fits most category. There's an adjustability level to this, and you see it from a distance. So it's still showing up. These diamonds are individually large, but you're getting all bezel sets. They go all the way around with the exception of that little length we're going to give you so that it is adjustable from 7 to 7.5 to 8. Now, if you're thinking, I don't know if I need all those lengths, this is why there's a little extra included. This is still really designed for those average size wrist lengths, but why we give you up to an 8-inch is so that you have a little extra slack to make it easy to put it on. Once you have a bracelet that is only the length you need, that is almost impossible. And then what do you do? So if you're wondering, well, what's that little extra length going to do? Let's say I wear a 7. What's that going to do? Then there's a great little end cap. It's like a charm. We put a little heart-shaped charm in gold on the end of the length, so that would drape. So if you are using one of the shorter lengths, 7, 7.5, you're going to have that little extra length of the chain and then a little drop and a little charm that's going to be on the end. So it's really one size fits most all. It's going to be 47 points in diamonds among just a few. It's a great affordability level, which we love to bring because most bracelets are not affordable. We just saw some great options, but still $3,000 and $3,500 to get in. This is much more affordable than that. We have all 3 gold colors available. If you own any diamonds by the yard, or again, they're out there everywhere, any of these station styles you own, this is going to be the bracelet that goes with it. And yet you're still getting VS diamonds and big ones at that. So let me show it to you a couple of ways. We'll show it to you first up close so you can see the bigger stone sizes here. And also I'm just going to count how many, because I always have to refresh my memory how many we have here. It is 6 different diamonds. So as we show you up close how these bezels are created, they still have some open work front and back. So you're still, as it moves, because it will turn, it will move, you're still going to see the beautiful brilliance of the diamonds from any different angle. That, of course, is that diamond cut chain length that's going to be about every inch or so between your diamonds is the chain you see there. This is what I'm talking about for adjustability. There's this little bit of an end cap. So there's your 3 adjustable lengths here. So there's an O-ring, and then a second one, and then a third one. Now, I suppose if you wanted to get a little extra length, you could use that heart shape as well. That should work because you do have on the other side, you do have a lobster claw clasp. So you're able to use, you have, again, a little bit more to work with there in the gold when you have a lobster claw as opposed to a spring ring, which can be more challenging because it's just not as large. So this is the way to go. Let's show it to you on the wrist here as well. That's how you've been seeing all these beautiful bracelets, and show you how powerful those diamonds are even from a distance away. And again, I only have the white gold here, but we have all 3 gold colors. So you can imagine when you fasten it and you utilize one of these different lengths here, whether it's the 8-inch, the 7.5, or the 7, you would have a little extra length. If you're using either of the shorter ones, you're going to have a little extra length, which is that heart-shaped end cap. So it's acting as a little bit of a charm design. So that's going to just give you a little extra drape, just a little extra interest to it as well. I suppose also if you had the right size bail on your charm, you could actually attach another charm to that little heart shape as well. So we love it for gifting, and the best part is it's under $1,000, and you're getting really premium diamonds with almost a ½ carat. Only 6 stones here per bracelet, so that means they are large, and that means, I mean, really, truly bigger stones here, some of the bigger ones we've ever used in any of our by the yard collection. And we're going to make it better than $9.99 or $8.99 or $799. Here's how it looks from a distance away, just kind of drape from one end to another. Love this for gifting. Love the fact you can still layer this with other things. You can put it on all by itself. I mean, it really works. It's really timeless and ageless as well. I think any gal of any age beyond like teenage years could wear this. But it's not even $777. Nor is it $699. We're blowing it out right now. The very first callers, we only have a couple available left. Here's yet another. When we go to make this again and again and again, forget about this price tag. It costs more than that for us to make it. So to be able to sell it or offer it on the air for a price tag like this is a no-go. Can't do it anymore. So instead of $699, we're blowing it out. It's $599 instead. And there's very little in our fine jewelry collection that's going to be under $600. And that is a bracelet of all things. And again, no need to worry about sizing either because it's one size fits most. So you have that luxury as well. There again is that little bit of that heart-shaped dangle you're going to get. So imagine that as your little extension and extra length you get as it's fastened. So when you do use that lobster claw and put it together, remember you're seeing all the diamonds here, only 6 diamonds. So that means that each and every diamond, those are some of our big yet, 8 points almost in size for each and every one of those round brilliant diamonds. So huge value there at $599. Last call, and then we'll move right along. Bracelet section of the show is done. We've had 2 different bangles, one now by the yard style, and really great opportunities on each. Because it is, if you consider yourself someone who is really loving value and wanting to save as much as possible, that is the way to do it right there. So $599, nearly 8-point diamonds individually there, all the way throughout your bracelet. All right, coming up, let's get back to rings. We've got another great ring. We've hit on a lot of bracelets here. I do want to show you this massive turquoise. This is going to be a really, really fun value, especially here end of the night as it is. And wow, we have a turquoise here, biggest one we have by far. It's a 13 karat 31, just came into stock here. We've got a really special buy on it too, because we know if you're a turquoise lover, you might really, really love your turquoise. I do. I know I do. It's that stone that you can't get enough of. And when you get into these rare Sleeping Beauty varieties, the color could not be better. This is not one of those lighter, by the way, more aqua tones. It has a lot more of the blue tone overall. So this is really well done. The item number is 402. It's going to be our 1 and 1 alone here. It's a 1331. It's also got a carat 25. We're seeing a lot of this mounting of late, all bigger individual round brilliance all the way around it, creates that halo, adds a couple of extras also before you go to the shank. So it's almost like you just expand the halo on the east and west sides, lead into that designer shank that you have, which also has the diamonds. Altogether 125 in diamond weight to go around your turquoise. We just saw turquoise the other day. It had yellow and white diamonds. It was breathtaking, beautiful piece. This would be similar diamond weight if you just want to go with the white diamonds. You want to keep it classic, have that round, which is obviously very special to get. And we're going to blow it out right now. Very first caller, take a look at it. One only, yellow, white, or rose are your options here. And it's going to be heading out in a hurry, but you got to see this from a distance away. There's that mounting I was telling you about. So see that little extra stack of 2 right there next to the halo as it leads to that down the shoulder pave that you've got there. Big basket work around it. I mean, look at that color. And just all flawless and matrix free, even through the back. And yet look at that. That is a cabochon. These are tricky to set too. I mean, it's not easy when you're setting a stone this size here to have the prongs be proper. Look at that across the hand. Full diameter of that stone really covers the finger side to side. And we're going to do better than $59.99. The very first caller on this gigantic best of the best Sleeping Beauty variety turquoise that we have. And remember, easily done in the yellow gold or the rose gold for you instead. So if that's what you prefer, that is not a problem. You can have it in the rose or the yellow, and there's no charge for that. But we want you to have the perfect, perfect, perfect piece. And you know what? Now the perfect price tag goes with it. I'll make it $2,999 instead. We are at the very end of our show. 20 minutes remaining. Not a lot to recap tonight because everything we've pretty much shown you except for what? What do we have left? Anything? The bangles. As far as rings go, I don't know if there's much of anything left in the rings, so we'll just keep showing you brand new. We got a lot of brand new for you still on the way. $29.99 on our 1331. Biggest and best turquoise we've got is right there. So take advantage of that. We'll give you 30 seconds with that one. Got to move. We've got, again, any last minute requests you have. If you do want to check on availability, I would really advise thinking about all of those different bracelets we had, either the princess cut double row or the single row round brilliant or the by the yard style. Those are all really important bracelets that need homes tonight. Before we go, we do have the yellow diamond. It's the 201 certified. Still have that. Still have our museum trio. Let's go to discounting. We've got museum, but when we get to discount, the museum pieces like this is why it pays to be with us at the very, very end of the show. And we got to go wild here because we have a little bit of time. And I'm starting with the big ruby. This is really what you consider the classic collection here of museum pieces because the 3 rings I'm about to show you each feature what would be the big 3 in gems overall. Before we get into talking about exotics and, you know, fancy colors of diamonds and paraibas and all these rarities we bring you all the time, this is where it all begins. These are the 3 most well-known. They are still considered and always considered the big 3 of gems. And that is the sapphire, the ruby, and the emerald. And you have them here in that order from left to right in some very substantial museum pieces, all totally different mounting styles. And how about that? The emerald of all things is a round cut. That you don't expect to see every day. It's a big size. They all are. We're going to go through some carat weights. This is a museum trio. They got to go. We have 20 minutes left to do it. So this won't be the entirety of the 20 minutes. This is just a last little look at some museum pieces that we have. We've got affordable on the way. We'll do any recaps of anything you'd like to see one more time before we sign off. But this wheel, I'll tell you where we started with the ruby. That's a 285 Burma. 285 east to west set oval. Then it's got white gold and yellow gold built up. This is one of those mountings like so few do, and I always say designers need to do more of this until you realize as a designer what it costs to make pieces like this when you build up the sides like this. And you put so much gold elevating up, and then you've got, in this case, diamonds that go around it as well, so that every single angle of your ring shows off diamonds, more pave. It's an incredible look. So that's where the ruby begins, 285 with the carat 07. Then we go to the sapphire. That is the super deluxe 2 carat royal blue. We know the blue from the Asher cut on the wheel earlier, gone. So now we're getting you an upgrade. We're getting you a 2-carat oval, same kind of color. We saw this in that beautiful Asher, where we saw that royal blue that glows like a cashmere. Well, that's what you get in the oval as well. Now that is 179 in diamonds, so even more diamond weight there. And then last but definitely not least, a round Colombian emerald. That emerald is 217 in a perfect round. It's not a oval, it's a round. And as a result of that round cut, it's giving you a dazzling look you do not see. Even when you have clean emeralds, they usually just glow. This is literally sparkling thanks to the cutting you have. So, and that's done in designer mounting, 18 karat gold, baguettes and rounds around it. So this is what we have. Spencer, go ahead. Flash the morganite again? Sure. The morganite ring again was a pink morganite we had earlier. I think it's sold. We'll flash it here for you. And it is the 50-point oval right there. There's the 50-point. That was the look of a really saturated pink diamond, but it's a morganite. And it's our 50-pointer with 41 points in diamonds. I'll put it on the hand. Also, that was, just in case you're curious, it was $6.99 earlier tonight. So that is the pink morganite. 50-point oval stone with the diamonds, 41, any gold color you want. And that was $6.99. Now back to our museum trio, which is the emerald, the ruby, and the sapphire, all going for the same price. All coming down to their lowest price ever. Do you have a favorite already there, Jason? Already in one of these three? I'm so glad to see him on the phone lines early because this is going to pay to be on the phone lines. Because I'm discounting them to the point where there are going to be more than one, even at the end of the night, like we are, there's going to be more than one caller on each of those rings. So again, this is the 2-carat sapphire, exactly 2 carats. Ceylon material, carat 79 in diamonds. Here's the 285 Burma ruby, east-west set oval. That's got 107 in diamonds. And take a look at how it builds up like I was talking about. All pave, all the way around. Love how it sits up, and that's done in the 14K. Then we have the emerald, and the emerald is a round. It's a 2-carat 17 round. That is set, actually I said 18 karat. That looks like that is in 14 karat gold. And look at what that stone does to light up. Like I said, not just glowing subtly, it's got a pop to it. It's got brilliance to it. And that's a 217. Diamond weight is 73 points. Which one do you like? Already got someone thinking about the ruby, the sapphire, the emerald. Emerald, love the round, 217. Item number 9986, take a look at it on the hand. It's even finished on the inside, which we'll show you when we go back up close. Here it is. Now, see what it does there? Dazzling. That is the round diamond cutting right there for you. And that's why that is so important. Even if I had a round stone, if it was not diamond cut, it wouldn't do this. It would not flash and fire and be brilliant like this stone is. Now, that one started at $99.99. These have all been on the air before. Oh, this is easy. They were all $99.99 on the air. Doing a lot better. Oh, by the way, there's the finishing. Here's the finishing, and here's the finishing. Every single one of them has an under gallery, of course. So that's how they're finished. Let's take a look here again. Ruby, sapphire. Oh, you can change gold on anything you want except, well, never mind. The ruby cannot be changed. That's two-tone though, so it gives you both of what you want. This one can. This one says it can, but I don't think it can. That's not our own mounting. So that one's got to stay in two-tone. And that actually is also two-tone like the ruby is. So there's our little once over on the gold and how those have to stay, except for the sapphire. We can do that for you. This is the best part. They're not even 99, obviously. The best part are the rings. But if you can get a really deluxe, high-end, super high-quality stone in a great mounting for a teeny tiny price, what's not to love? They're going less than even half. $49.99, not your price. This is hard to believe. The quality, the sizes, the mountings, everything that makes these pieces individually so museum. It's not just about the stone, it's about the way that they are delivered. It's about the way you're going to wear it. There are museum mountings to go with the museum stones here. That is a certainty. And we're not asking for $49.99. Better yet, end of the show is here. We have 14 minutes left. These three should be gone. They're not even $3,999. There's a 217 round emerald. There are a lot of emeralds in our stock that are a lot more money. Not a single round Colombian emerald like that. This is the one to own. They're not $39.99 either. We're going to go extra low. I didn't intend to put these on so late in the evening. The fact that it is later just means we got to go lower. Later equals lower. It really does. It just does. Fewer people with us right now than we had an hour ago or 2 hours ago. So it just means dramatic discounting. That's why you come on in. That's why you make these yours. That's why we're taking them lower than $39 or $38 or $37.99. They're not even $37.77. The emerald may be gone. Get on those phone lines as quickly as you can. They are $3,699 while they last. That is it. That is the biggest value we can bring you on any one of those three that started out at $10,000. Our price, 10 grand, $99.99, and here they go. And that, I'll tell you, I don't know which one I like better. The sapphire is amazing. The ruby is almost 3 carats in size. You know we don't see 3 carats like that. And that emerald in that round is just how sweet it is, how perfect you can get. And let me know if you want to zoom in. Jason, we can always go right in on that emerald by itself too. If you want, I think we should. Let's just do that. Let's just go right in on that beautiful emerald, right? Let's just look at that round. That's item number 9986. It's a 217. We'll just show it to you. I want you to see the two-tone gold. First, a yellow gold halo with the baguettes and the rounds alternating. Then the rest of the way are the round brilliants. And look how special that is. How are we doing on the emerald? Verifying, already may be gone. We're checking. Looks like it may be gone. May be gone on the emerald. We're going to do an individual close-up on each one of these three. They deserve it. You know the price, flat out $36.99 on all three. And let's see who's next. Ruby and then sapphire. Not a one of them can stick around at that price. Jason, do you have this one already? Okay, so we're still verifying on the emerald. Let's show that stunning, stunning, stunning ruby. Ruby with the diamond pave built up all the sides. Let's take a look at it close up. Let's bring up the item number for you. It's going to be item number 156. That would be the 285 on this one. 285. Now, what's so unique too, besides the mounting itself and this big platform it's on, is the east-west setting of nearly a 3-carat Burma, and it's still glowing. It still is. Really, really special. And you've got the diamonds that go from the yellow. First of all, look at this. Yellow gold for the body of the ring, the backside as well. Then you go from the yellow gold pave to this bigger, wider platform of the white gold, and then the yellow gold frames the ruby yet again. So you've got, it really goes and it alternates those two tones of gold. Let me most importantly show you how it looks on the hand, because that's really important. Then you'll see how it's finished again. We showed you ones with all three, but let's just see this from the profile. So you see all that big pave and the way it stacks up. Of course, it starts here below that halfway point, keeps on going, keeps on building, yellow, white, more yellow gold for that frame of that east-west setting. It's a good way to distribute a larger carat weight as well, as we sometimes talk about. When you've got 3-carat rubies, sometimes they're just going to be too large for some people when they go vertically. This is that east to west or horizontal setting, so it's a little easier to wear that bigger carat weight if you're thinking every day, and then you get all that diamond weight all the way around so that all the views, all the different perspectives look great. That's $36.99 as well. You get a carat of 7, and that is solid 14-karat gold. And then again, there's your finishing on the very inside, and then really kind of a knife edge band that goes all the way around up to that top point. So that is the ruby, and then let's take a look at maybe more importantly the sapphire, because the sapphire is what we see the least of. We'll see the fewest of these really, really high-end, stunning sapphires. I mean, really glow. This is exactly what we talked about in the 1 carat we had in an Asher. It's the same thing happening in a 2-carat oval, where it's got that royal blue glow. That's so important. That's going to be item number, let's see, 7333 actually. And that will be the oval with the 2-carat exactly size. This is doing the same thing, royal blue but not too dark, not just saturated and absorbing light. It's got this glow about it. This diamond weight, 179 is your diamond weight. It is item number 7333. I don't even know when the last time it was on the air. It's been a while. A $99.99 piece, like so many of the others on the wheel here. 2 carats, 179 in diamonds, and that is a one only for $36.99. Would be really tough to make that mounting even years ago. with 179 diamond weight, that is a tough mounting to do. For $36.99, you get the sapphire in the middle and the whole thing created for you in your gold color choice for that price tag of $36.99. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. It really is. This is a mounting we reserve only for those higher end. They have to be larger stones, but they're also only the higher end stones like Paraíba, like yellow diamond, like ruby. We've seen that recently with ruby, as a matter of fact. And yet, that's really the only way we utilize this mounting is for a really premium stone. You just don't put a carat 79 and VS diamonds of those sizes around just anything. So that's why there's a great deal of care just, in factoring in, okay, how do we set a stone that's that important? It needs a great mounting. So last call on all three, verifying on the emerald, the ruby, and the sapphire. We'll see who's got which one, but they are all one onlys in that price tag as low as they can be. So huge value there. Coming up, let's get to it. We've got our last call on the show. So let me remind you, there's a really good pink diaspore. That one needs to get another look. Really good. I mean, the pink diaspore is one of our bigger sizes, great saturation of color, yet it's down to one of our lower prices. So here's one of our few pieces that remains from our Wednesday. This, if you missed it, that's going to be item number 399. This was the 377 out of that Afghan mine material of the pink diaspore, which, yes, has a very large purple presence to it. This is one of the more saturated stones we've seen. I hope, and this is my hope always, is that as we dwindle on these stones, we've been lucky enough to bring you a fairly consistent variety of them for a few weeks now, really for maybe about a month or two. There are very few left. I hope we're at that point where everybody who wants one has one, because at this point in time, we've gotten accustomed to seeing them fairly regularly. That will not be the case going forward. Want to make sure that you have your chances to get one. This, I do think, out of, I've had virtually every one of them, and yet this is one of those really good values. Usually when they start to get into that nearly 4 carat size, it's $69.99. Every now and then we'll see one for $59.99. It just depends on the diamonds. This has a 101 diamond weight. You can actually change the gold color, which usually on the pink diaspores of old you couldn't. This one you can. Pick your favorite gold color, leave it in the yellow, or change it to white or rose. That's up to you. But it's not just about the carat weight. This is one of the more saturated stones we've seen. Has a lot of that bright saturation. It gives you a lot of purple up front, but when it moves, when you move it, like when you're wearing it, it's going to move, right? And when you move it, you see flashes. We were showing it up close here. Pinks, blues, even a rosy tone that looks more like a mauve tone where the lavenders and the pinks really join together. You see all of that happening in one stone. And it's that big size, and was $59.99 on the bag. That was the price tag tonight. At least that's what it was supposed to be. I changed it. We got you a better value. I have had a lot of requests lately in the last couple of weeks for more affordable diaspores. Then we bring you a smaller stone. You say, no, 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 I want the big stone. I want the big stone, but I want the big stone to be more affordable. Obviously, those two, they don't usually come together like that. Bigger stones get more money, smaller stones get less. That's usually the way the gem world works. This would be the exact beauty of really putting those two together. That's what value is all about. Big stone, small price, take a look at it. It's not going to be $59.99 or anywhere close. It is only $2,999 instead on our Ghost of Mine pink diaspore. That's got a lot of lavenders. Watch this move though. Watch it move and watch these different colors that come through with the bright blues and the hot pinks. And then if you see it from more of a side angle, it really changes to a more mauve tone right there. So really beautiful gem, $29.99 for a 377. I'll show you what it looks like on the hand here as well. And then let us know if you have any last minute requests for the evening, because we are down to it. We have 4.5 minutes left in the show. Want to give you a last call opportunity on the big yellow diamond as well, because it's our one certified stone that we have. Let me try this one on for you. That's got to go, $29.99. Let us know if you have any questions about anything you've seen in our 3 hours. This is the best time you can possibly have to go ahead and let us know what you'd like to see or what you'd like to grab before we go off the air. We are back tomorrow night, but with a whole new lineup. So a lot of new jewelry on the way, but also a lot of big values coming at you. So do you see that flash? I mean, this is just one of our better ones here overall. So at $29.99. It's given a lot of blues, got a lot of those ultraviolet periwinkle colors to it. For $29.99, it's a big stone size, and of course 101 in the diamond weight. Let's also go back to our wheel and show you one last look at maybe the prize of the evening. This is the 2 carat 01 yellow diamond. It is an all natural yellow diamond, but what really separates this from the rest is that it's that big size. Item number is 7487. This has a certificate. This would be the GIA certified stone, the 201, the VS, and it's also 18 karat solid gold, some of the more important and impressive diamonds we've ever seen in a mounting together, like the large sizes you see all the way around that halo. That's important. 178 is your diamond weight. In total, I was really wrestling with the fact earlier, I'm not sure if they even included the side double rows on the shank. I'm not sure, because those stones are really, really large. That halo alone, given the size they are individually, should account for most of that carat weight. So you may be getting a little extra diamond weight on this one. This is one of our few ever. We've had a lot of yellow diamonds. We've loved bringing you yellow diamonds, love the bigger sizes, but very few have been GIA certified. That obviously comes with a premium cost, typically. That did start on this particular individual item at $25,999. It is not. We are giving a rather pedestrian price tag to a really, really important stone. We have 2.5 minutes left in the show. That's it. This is the one to own. If you've been thinking about it, this is the time of evening when a lot of people are thinking about, okay, I've seen it all. What do I want to take advantage of? What do I want to capture? What do I want to get? What do I want to have at home in the next few days from tonight's show? This is the one to own in a yellow diamond. Cert comes with it, gives you every detail about your yellow diamond, and you're getting it for less than $10,000. It's not $99.99. It is not $89.99 either. It is a cert. Let's show it to you in case you missed it earlier. Here is your certificate. Cushion modified brilliant, practically square, 6.5 by 7. 201 W2X color VS2, no fluorescence, inscribed with the cert number. There's your diagram of your clarity, front and back. And that's the proportion of the stone from the side. It is 88 to one caller only. Good luck on that one. That is just a prize, something you need to have. You just don't see certified stones priced to that kind of discounted level. It's pretty much what we've been seeing lately on 2 carats that don't have a cert and that don't have nearly this big a diamond weight around it. So that's why this is a total luxury. And you would, across the board, I don't care if it's white diamonds or anything else, you would pay, you have to pay more for a certified stone. It doesn't matter if it's a natural color, it doesn't matter if it's a white diamond, you pay more for the certified stone. So the fact that this one is $88.88, and that's a price we see for 2 carats all day at a great value. Some of our best values of all time have been 2 carats exactly that have no cert that are priced like this. So to be able to get it for $88.88 with our last 40 seconds remaining in the broadcast, that is an important piece. Congratulations if you get it. Thank you so much for being with us tonight on this Wednesday. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you shopping. Welcome to all of our brand new registers tonight as well, which there were many. Reminder, we are back tomorrow night at the same time to do it again. 3 hours, but we'll have an entirely new lineup and a lot of special pieces on the way for you for our Thursday. So we hope to see you guys. Also, let me remind you that we're here on the weekend shows as normal. Even though it's Easter weekend, we will be with you on Saturday and Sunday as normal. So look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. And we'll kick it off at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, and 10 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you're right here with us on Thursday night, and we will have a blast together. Thanks so much from all of us at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.